I can't hear you. I'm trying my best. Let me see if I can turn this stinking audio up on this. I'm gonna be like every old person in my family and like do it like with my nostrils. Oh, look at that! Starts in something. Yeah, I can't hear you, but I like where this is going. Let me see if I can flip my camera around so you guys can actually see. Do. Oh no, that wasn't it. Settings, camera. There we go. Now you can actually see. You actually see the full location there. Come on, man! Like I'm not out here. I think that though. It's pretty cool. I got to worry about everything. This guy, it's like, we gotta go here. Oh, why? It's showing backwards for some reason. I should probably flip that camera. Whatevs. What's up, Pete? Yeah, lots of cool people over here. It is a good group, a good group, and yeah, I've heard things, I know things, and let me get real close to this. It's gonna be real loud when I say it. You're all gonna like what's coming up, so get ready. All right, all right. I'm shutting down. I'll watch.
There it is, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound coming in summer 2025. It's the new title from Emu, the publisher behind Streets of Rage 4 and TMNT Shredder's Revenge. That announcement makes a killer segue into our first award category tonight, Best Fighting Game. Here are the nominees. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising, Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics, Multiverses, and Tekken 8. The Game Award goes to, oh, look at that, Tekken 8.
Thank you to all gaming community and Tekken community. And thank you to my development team and marketing team in all regions. And we will continue to update and to improve Tekken 8. So stay tuned and don't
Okay.
ask me for.
Like I said, I'm not a streamer. Well, you didn't hear me say that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations.
You couldn't hear me, but
And
I did say I
now,
was excited
a
for
new
Ninja
kind of
Gaiden, and I'm
game
excited that
that
we're
is
finally getting
unlike
a
anything we've
2D
seen
one.
before.
Oh, it's, we're in the era of these kinds of games now. Is it just unpacking in reverse? Repacking? Is this VR? All right. That's the era of gaming we're in right now. It's nice cozy games where you just do menial tasks in an entertaining way. I'm here for it.
You find this manuscript highly suspicious because it's covered in blood. You read the book, covering your hands in blood.
It's my Dally. My shirt is a Garfield Neon Genesis Evangelion T-shirt. Thank you very much. Yes, it's red.
That was the first look at the gameplay of Slay the Spire 2. I'm thrilled
God,
because there's a new Slay the Spire, but also terrified because I just got over my crippling addiction to the first. So the cycle continues. Anyway,
that's nice. It's the perfect amount of time between Slay the Spire and Slay the Spire 2. Really, that's me. Just enough. Just enough time to reinvigorate.
Best VR AR game, and the nominees are Arizona Sunshine Remake, Asgard's Wrath 2, Batman Arkham Shadow,
I've played.
Metal Hellsinger VR, and
God, Asgard's Wrath 2 is so good. I didn't know that was a this year game. That Batman game is insane.
Batman Arkham
Yeah.
Shadow.
I think maybe Asgard's Wrath 2 might be a better VR experience overall, but boy, is Batman just such a good game, especially after sort of the especially after sort of the recent DC game disappointments. To have a good like traditional Arkham game, but in VR is kind of neat. Big fan.
Category very competitive this year. I also want to thank Warner Brothers and DC for entrusting that incredible Arkham franchise, allowing us to build a sequel to that incredible foundation that Rocksteady and Warner Brothers Montreal provided to us.
It's kind of a shame that a lot of people aren't gonna be able to play this the Batman game because there's a lot of people.
You guys are winning as far as we're concerned. Thank you for what you brought to our
a lot of people just aren't buying VR headsets, man.
Thank you, thank you.
If you buy the Quest S now, it comes with that Batman game. So like, at least the people buying the headsets are just gonna get that game out the gate. So.
Laura Carter, CEO and founder of Trees Please Games.
I've worked in games for the best part of 20 years. PlayStation, Disney, Us2 Games, Square Enix. I loved working there. I loved working on such massive games, but I actually had a sense of guilt in parallel.
Yeah, it's such a hard sell for people because like VR really is. I'm a huge VR proponent, but like for something that is, I mean, at the end of the day, really just a novelty. Like, it hasn't done anything to prove its worth in any way, shape, or form, especially in the gaming space. Like, $300 for really, like, something that's much more of a toy than a lot of other game consoles out there.
So when you play Longleaf Valley,
you know,
storing and saving.
I'm surprised it's
and then as you're playing,
as
collecting tree tokens,
it's just like been around as long as it has.
Together have planted over 1.6 now.
Everyone's bullying each other in the chat. It's
we are making a real difference.
Oh boy. Just more Dave the Diver. This is... This is a song, man. All that famous jungle sushi.
Welcome back to the Game Awards opening act presented by State Farm.
Oh, State Farm. I hope you're all ready for insurance.
Premieres and awards. In fact, the Game Awards brings so many different games.
Yeah, well, Johnny, you should be sorry. I want you to apologize more.
In gaming, head to their website right now at statefarm.com/gaming because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And now
I'm so lucky where VR doesn't really affect me.
This is Thick as Thieves.
Like, I can do the full motion stuff that doesn't involve the snap turning or the teleportation. I hate the teleportation stuff. That stuff makes me feel worse than the smooth natural motion that they're finally letting me just use in VR games. But yeah, I'm lucky. 3D and VR has never like affected me. I don't get motion sickness or anything, so I got lucky with that.
This one's always fun.
You're not the only one who thinks so.
Look, I'm going to just go quiet sometimes and watch the trailers. You're just gonna have to accept it.
Best to stay nice and quiet.
Use all you want.
But keep your wits about you. You never know what's around the corner.
We're just making a new Thief game. That's all this is.
Things could go many different ways. Because, like I say, it's every feat themselves.
Yeah, all right. Sure. Sign me up for trailers. I don't know if that's actually going to be a good game, but
Next up are our
interested.
3 esports categories.
Oh,
The first
esports.
is Best Esports Game presented by Old Spice. And the nominees are
Presented by
Counter-Strike 2,
Old Spice, however,
Dota 2,
unused.
League of Legends, Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and Valorant.
I don't know.
The Game Award goes to
I don't know what Mobile Legends Bang
League
Bang
of
is.
Legends. Next up, for Best Esports Athlete, the nominees are
What are you doing there,
3-3,
Dally? You just having fun?
Alexi B, Zaiwu, and Kong Kong. The Game Award goes to Faker. And finally, for Best Esports Team, the nominees are Billy Gaming, Gen G, Navi, T1, and Team Liquid. The Game Award goes to T1. Congratulations to all the winners of our esports categories. All right, the Game Awards opening act presented by State Farm is moving forward as we reveal 2 more world premieres. This first one is an alternate take on a legendary series from Bandai Namco.
Bingo. Let's go. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Since Pac-Man 2 is finally here. Yeah, Shenmue, throw it in the trash already. No. Steel Paws, only on Netflix, baby.
That was Steel Paws, a brand new world from a gaming legend, Yu Suzuki, known for Virtua Fighter and Shenmue. Our next award is one of my favorites, Games for Impact. It
Games.
showcases thought-provoking games with a positive social message. Here are the nominees. Closer the Distance, Indica, Neva, Life is Strange Double Exposure,
You can read my review of
Saga
Indica
Hellblade
on
2,
SideQuesting now.
and Tales of Kinzera Zhao. The Game Award goes to Neva.
Hey! I don't know why I didn't expect it to be Neva, but I'm glad it is Neva.
Well, it is such an honor to
I
receive this award.
never expected it to
So first, I would
win.
like to thank the jury and basically everyone who voted for us. This award belongs to the entire team at Nomada Studio, Berlinist, our friends and family, and basically everyone who helped us to bring Neva to life. I would like to thank as well Devolver Digital. They were the first one. They believed in us since the beginning, and they gave us the opportunity to make 2 wonderful games. I'm looking forward to making many more in the future. And finally, I would like to thank the players. It's amazing to see how our story resonates with them. And we love to see how they enjoy our game. So thank you so much.
Don't hate the players or the game.
And now, another cozy game, and to introduce it is
Wow.
someone who knows a thing or two about them.
year.
Cozy K.
Where were we at? Year 2 or 3 into the cozy game
It's
era.
Sydney. Hey, Game Awards. I'm really excited to share one of my most anticipated cozy games with you, Tales of the Shire.
Oh, yeah.
There's so much to marvel at in the Shire.
A side
I love how
questing
it feels like I'm
favorite.
inside the books. I love spending endless hours in my IRL garden, and this game captures that feeling so well. And then inside, it gets real cozy. You can do a ton of decorating in your own style. You can really customize every nook and cranny. Now
Look,
I'll hop inside the
straight
kitchen
shooter
and
here.
start cooking.
Lord of the Rings just isn't my thing. I don't care, but you can't deny that
I
this
guess
just
I've
looks like a great
arrived.
game.
Time to eat. Thank you for taking this journey through the Shire, and I hope it was as much of a treat for you as it was for me. Join me in playing Tales of the Shire March 25th.
March 25th. On Nintendo Switch. Hunting animals? Wait. Oh god, I thought that said shitter. Wait, this is... It's like a Kong thing? What is going on here? Framing this like it's one of those like Fallout Shelter games. StarCraft operation.
Welcome to the Midnight Murder Club. One flashlight, one gun. Use your senses and become the shadow.
Submitted to your approval of the Midnight Society.
Let's go. Stay quiet.
Okay. You know where we're going?
Towards those. Come on.
Hello? Oh, hello. Oh! You killed the piano.
It's been a while since we've had these like
And then from behind.
with E3 dying and Ubisoft not doing their thing anymore, the sort of like scripted group chatter in a multiplayer game. It's like, I was like, this is weird voice acting for a game, but no.
Join the club and die trying.
Welcome back to the Game Awards opening act. We are so close to the big show, which, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I love you too. Which, by the way, is freaking stacked this year. Let's hear it for the 10th anniversary of the Game Awards.
10 years of this. It's even longer than that. Jeff's been like doing this for
I'm kidding.
an insane amount of
I still
time,
have
like
some incredible
predating the
awards
Game
and
Awards,
world
you know, the
records to share
Spike
with you.
TV
So, let's get
things
back into it
and
with our next award, Innovation
some
in Accessibility. These nominees have all made strides to make their games as playable as possible by as many gamers as possible. And they are Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Diablo 4, Dragon Age The Veilguard, Prince of Persia The Lost Crown, and Star Wars Outlaws.
Star Wars
The award goes to Prince of Persia The Lost Crown.
I don't
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I don't know what the accessibility options in Prince of Persia Lost Crown are.
Award. As from the beginning of the project, we aim to create a fun and challenging game, but a game as accessible as possible. And it proves that accessibility doesn't dilute, but rather reinforce the core of the game. More players enjoy the thrill of expression thanks to our screenshot marker system. More players experience the intensity and expressivity of our combat thanks to the option. It was a passion project made by an incredible team. Big congratulations to the team. I know you're watching from Montpellier. félicitations à l'équipe, and a warm thank you to everyone who supported us, Ubisoft Global Accessibility Team, Jan,
Yeah.
families, friends, and of course you, the players. Thank you.
Congratulations.
I don't know what the accessibility
And
options on
now
any of
it's
these
the
games
next
were.
game from
I-
Pulse Storm, the
I'm sure they
Swedish team
deserved it,
behind
but
the indie hit Core Keeper.
Goalkeeper. Let's go. This Terraria looking ass. What is going on here? This is still Core Keeper. I mean, just not in space. Yeah. Cool. Let's go.
Love it. And that is the perfect way to get into our next award, Best Family Game. Here are your nominees. Astrobot,
Yeah.
Princess Peach Showtime,
No.
Super Mario Party Jamboree,
Yeah.
The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom,
Yes.
and The Plucky Squire.
No.
Wow, a lot of us are excited about Best Family Game. The game award goes to Astrobot.
Yay.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's a massive honor for us to be getting the Family Game Award because something we've been working hard on for many, many years at Team Asobi. So first thing, I want to thank Team Asobi over in Japan, all 65 of you. Thank you so much. It's your heart and soul that went into this game, really trying to please and put smiles on people's faces. So this is really for you. Thank you so much. Making a family game is important because we're forming the first gaming memories of people. We all have first gaming memories, right? And so it's both a privilege, big responsibility as well, but it's one we take very much at heart. So this award, it's for the kids and the parents out there. We love you very much. Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Okay, the theater is filling up. Like I can see heads all the way back there. The energy is huge with our main show.
Can't miss
only
Dally's
minutes
big ass head.
away. But I still have 2 more world premieres.
World premieres. World premieres,
First up,
everyone.
a new and
Take
very
that shot.
unexpected game
World
from a
premieres.
studio that was nominated for 3 awards at the Game Awards 2022.
Ooh. Oh, we getting. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Have some fun in the sports space. And everything has to be a sim. Yeah. Have it have online football action. Okay. OFA. Instead of FIFA, OFA.
Okay.
That's weird.
Would you believe me if I said I only have one more incredible world premiere for you? Get ready to have all your senses overloaded in the best way possible, of course. This is Solasta 2.
You forgot the 2 part, huh?
and waves of stone soldiers we decimated. What can you achieve with your solitude that thousands couldn't?
Not thousands.
Millions!
I only vaguely remember Solasta existing. I have no horse in this race. There's some good lighting going on here. This is exactly what I just said. Almost. Free demo coming soon, at least. I don't know what Solasta is. I'm assuming it's going to be this. I'm assuming they didn't change the game for the sequel.
Solasta 2 from the Paris-based Tactical Adventures. All right, my friends, that is it for our opening act. But the 10th anniversary show is just getting started. The Game Awards main event is about to begin with tons of big awards, big new game announcements.
Jeff getting ready to descend from his throne on his mount up high.
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg being on your show isn't a thing anymore. Like, it's not a big deal. Snoop Dogg is on everything now.
The 2024 Game Awards starts now.
To start the show off, Jeff must sacrifice a journalist upon the pyre.
Your host, the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighleys.
It's Jeff's ass. That's the he just soaks this up every time. He just loves the hooting and hey, Max Payne right there.
Game Awards, the biggest global celebration of video games out there, and you have joined us on a very special night, our 10th anniversary. Welcome. You know, when we started TGA in 2014, we had no idea it would become as big as it is around the world. But I felt, like so many of you, that games and the people who make them and the fans deserve a moment like this. You watch this show because games are part of your identity.
It would be a 4, yes.
Tonight is a tribute to just how far games have come, and despite the challenges our industry faces, where they are going in the future. And let me just tell you, you have tuned in and joined us on a very
Although you could make the play that the Control and Alan Wake games take place in the same universe.
In Japan, 1 in China, China's first ever nomination for Game of the Year, and 1, Balatro, was made by a single guy, Local Thunk, who's here in the audience tonight in my home country of Canada. Isn't that amazing? Now, tonight for our anniversary show, we are
camera, like, who are we supposed to look at here?
Yes. First, it is a tremendous privilege to have this man with us. Back in the 1990s, he convinced Sony to enter the video game industry with the PlayStation, which
oh my God,
celebrates its 30th anniversary. Please join me in welcoming the father of the PlayStation, the great Ken Kutaragi.
Man. Oh, Ken Kutaragi.
Also tonight,
always looking forward to whatever he had to say in the magazine days.
Adaptation. She stars in both Fallout and Arcane.
Ken just getting ready to take the stage. He's like, no, you call me by name. I'm coming up.
And finally, we announced his studio at the first TGA, and in 2021, he won Game of the Year. And tonight, despite our better judgment, he's going to have the stage all to himself to reveal his next game a little bit later. Joseph Ferris, welcome back.
You're not allowed to have.
Now, Fellas, all
You're not
around
allowed to have a Game
recognizing
Awards
an
without Joseph
outstanding year in
Ferris.
gaming while looking at
Hey,
what's
Waldorf.
What is this?
Um,
How long
yeah.
is this bozo gonna go on?
Well,
Is Jeff the only person giving the Muppets work? Even Disney World is kicking them out of their apartment.
Yeah, we're you know, we can hear you.
Oh, good. Can you hear this? Ooh.
Yeah, please wrap it up.
Statler and Waldorf, everybody. It's the last thing we need tonight. Listen, fellas, if you don't mind, we have a lot of people here in the audience.
Like
waiting
four
to see the
people.
show.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking
Four
of a lot of
people
why isn't this theater
watch,
full, huh?
watching this understand who Statler and Waldorf
Oh,
are.
he got him.
All right, let's keep the show rolling.
It's already rolling.
Off a cliff.
Oh.
Ah, got him. Got him.
Yeah, we're here all night.
Eat
Statler
that,
and
Jeff.
Waldorf. I don't know what we signed up for. All right, well, in any case, let's get this anniversary started. And to present tonight's first award, I couldn't think of a better duo. He's one of our industry's greatest creative forces, alongside one of our most talented performers. And they've teamed up for the newly released Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Yeah,
Please
more
join
Ken.
me in welcoming Bethesda's Todd Howard and actor Troy Baker.
Video games power couple.
Thank you,
Is-
Jeff.
wait.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. Now, as you know,
Is
the
Troy
Game Awards
huge
last decade
or is
was
Todd
celebrating
tiny?
Best performances in games by honoring some of my peers, my friends, like Nolan North, Roger Clark, yes, Laura Bailey.
All 5 video game voiceover people.
Actually, Troy, have you ever won this award?
Ooh.
Look, they do give an award for best indie game, and I think everybody here can agree you make a great case for best indie performance.
Well, I don't know about that. Thank you, though.
There was another guy though.
You mean the other guy?
He's pretty good, pretty
Really?
good.
Absolutely.
I wonder what he thinks.
Oh no. Oh no. The Red Hulk himself. Watch out. Make sure he doesn't have a plane nearby.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
He has no idea. It's video games, huh? Yeah.
While you're on your feet, let's give a big round of applause to these two guys for the Great Circle.
He was just about to not give Todd Howard any props.
I think this guy did a great job.
He actually does
If I'd
do a
known
really
he
good
was
job.
So good, I would have done it myself. And now,
Oh, Harrison Ford.
we're here to present.
He's not here for your BS. He just wants.
Performance. Here are the nominees.
It's like I don't want to read that. Let's go.
Best performance.
Wow, just look at it all. It's still going strong.
I should cross over and start asking questions. I think she's going to need her help. This job, it's a death wish. I'm gonna finish it.
I know what you are. I don't need you anymore.
The shadow will always hang over me. What will I become?
And the winner is Melinda Juergens.
Yeah. All right. I didn't play that game. I didn't play Cinemas 2. It just kind of slipped by me. I played the first one. Liked it. I don't have anything against the second one, but I just never entered my orbit.
Oh my god, this is an incredible honor. Like I'm gonna cry. don't know where to start. I want to big shout out to my fellow nominees who are all incredible. I want to thank our incredibly talented team at Ninja Theory, who are just so amazing.
Harrison Ford, just like, yeah, all right.
Our crew, our stunt team, like they've done just such a great job. Our collaborators and especially our fans who have been so supportive of us. Thank you so much. And also, congratulations to the Game Awards for 10 incredible years. Thank you.
Congratulations, Melina. Our first two-time winner for Best Performance. She won back in 2017 for the first Hellblade. All right, we have lots more awards to come, but are you guys ready to get a glimpse of what's next? Yes,
Let's be honest. That's what everyone's here for, Jeff.
Time. For our 10th anniversary, I
World premiere.
traveled the world to ask developers, what could you share with fans that will give a glimpse, not just of what's coming in 2025, that we'll have lots of that too, but what lies beyond for the next decade of gaming.
Oh boy.
The first game announcement is an absolute honor to share with you. It comes from a Game of the Year winning studio whose immersive storytelling has thrilled players with every twist and turn. So without further ado, here's a look at the unexpected.
Is that what it's called, or are you just Unreal Engine 5? An unannounced NVIDIA.
I've watched ye grow from a devilishly curious child into a remarkably young lass with much grace, wisdom, and kindness. Take the easy times what shape us, nay. 'Tis how we rise to face the hard times what does that for us. You've an heart of gold. You've the spirit to overcome adversities aplenty. Darling. Sweeten.
Midsummer.
Today's the day. Ye fill out your destiny.
Oh, all right.
Forgive me, daughter. 'Twere my only choice.
I shall be the bringer of salvation.
A witcher? Witcher! Whose coin did ye take? Nay, ye can't. 'Tis tradition. Chosen she is, by the gods.
No! You chose her.
The hell of a trailer. This game's not coming out for like 7 years.
Back to the village. Go, now.
Nay! I must save them! Save the village!
Save yourself! Run! To shelter! To your father! Run!
Yeah, I guess starting the TGA's their first real trailer of the night being the next Witcher game, definitely. Definitely a top choice to There we go.
Cannot be changed. You cannot change anything.
I can't wait to see what this like looks like when it's finally like a game. Like this is a cool proof of concept, but like we know you were working on a new Witcher game.
She were to go to the woods. The chosen one. His tradition. Oh no, no, no. So all we wanted were to go to the woods, to go to the gods.
Gods? There are no gods here. There are only monsters.
Yeah, let's go. It's a good logo transition. It's a long trailer.
The very first trailer for The Witcher 4 from CD Projekt Red, and yes, as you saw, obviously Ciri will play the protagonist in that title. We're very excited to hear more about it. You ready to have more fun? Because tonight,
No.
trust me, the
No more
surprises
fun,
just
Jeff.
keep coming all night long. Right now, I am proud to present a brand new standalone game. Please watch.
Why were you reacting like that? Why call it? Let's go.
Seekers of redemption, you were chosen, thrown together by forces beyond their control.
Ugh. It's a multiplayer. Fucking multiplayer Souls game. All right.
Tragedy must be averted. And for that, I need your help.
dare approach.
Band together and prepare to play.
Band together.
The life of the Night Lord.
Elden Ring, Night Ring. Alright. New Elden Ring. Standalone game, as Jeff had to make sure was very clear.
Now you know why I was so excited. There you have it. Elden Ring Night Rain is a new co-op action-adventure game from Bandai Namco Entertainment and From Software, the only studio that's won Game of the Year twice before here at the Game Awards, and it is coming next year, 2025. Now, trust me when I say we are just getting started. Some of the biggest surprises, believe it or not, are still to come, as well as performances by Snoop Dogg and 21 Pilots, and awards presented by previous winners like Hideo Kojima and Sam Lake. But right now, here's news on a new platform for one of this year's Game of the Year nominees.
What?
Time to kick it up a notch.
Okay. Yeah. Alright.
The time has come.
Well, Taylor will finally be able to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Oh, that's just okay. That's just. Oh,
Let us hurry. There is nothing to fear here.
This is a trailer for. Just a trailer for this game. I'm playing the hell out of this game. It's unfathomably good if you're an Indiana Jones fan.
You're messing with powers beyond your control. I'm always control.
Are you sure about this?
Don't worry, I do this all the time.
Troy's performance is really cool because it doesn't sound exactly like Harrison Ford, but he has like the feeling of Harrison Ford, which I think is more important in a lot of cases. Oh, Tony Todd. I miss him already. Okay. Ah, eat shit, cat. Is this even anything? Okay. Yeah. The Switch thing. Was it, what even? Didn't even vaguely describe what that game was. Taking pictures of cats? I mean, that's fine. Pokemon Cat Snap. All Meowths. $50 bosses. Oh, yeah, okay. I don't recognize Path of Exile until they tell me it's Path of Exile. I don't know what it is with me.
You couldn't get rid of me that easily. For a limited time only, Prime members in the US can go to Amazon.com/The Game Awards to get up to 50% off select nominees Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Silent Hill 2, and Star Wars Outlaws.
From HBO's House of the Dragon, please
Boo.
welcome Abubakar Salim.
No, okay. I have absolutely no opinion on House of the Dragon.
Thank you. Don't worry, I'm not gonna cry about my dead dad this time. But I'm here to present an award that celebrates victory. The thrill of conquering your foes in a battle where physical and mental prowess collide in a struggle that feels like the most important fight of your life. And no, I'm not talking about Twitter, but I am talking
Ouch.
about the best action game. Here are your nominees.
Yeah, best action game.
Best action game.
I'm impressed with how relevant Helldivers stayed. Good for them.
And the Game Award goes to Black Myth Wukong.
Okay. Good for them. Hell yeah, jeans and a sweatshirt. That is that's award show attire. Hell yeah.
谢谢大家。非常荣幸能够获得这个奖项。首先要感谢每一位玩家，是你们的支持，让这样一个关于勇气和智慧的东方神话，得以在这样的一个舞台上绽放光彩。也要感谢主办方，没有在我上台的过程中设置空气墙。
Thank you, everyone.
Why are
We
people
are
laughing?
deeply honored to receive these awards. A heartfelt thanks to every player. It's you who brought the tale of wisdom and courage, rooted in Eastern mythology.
Thoughts and
to life
prayers.
on
Thoughts
this
and prayers.
stage.
I'm Space Marines.
Of course, sincere gratitude to the Game Awards for not placing any invisible walls on my way up here.
All right, that's why they were laughing.
这份荣誉属于团队的每一位成员，也属于在幕后默默支持我们的家人和朋友们。如果没有你们，我现在大概率还在调试和增强二郎神，而不是代表团队站在这里领这个沉重的铁坨坨。
This award belongs to every single member of our team, as well as our family and friends who have supported us behind the scene. Without you, I'd be like sitting at home testing the boss rush mode and buffing Erlang instead of standing here representing our team.
最后我想说的是，《黑神话：悟空》这个游戏真的不难，尤其适合没有玩过动作游戏的玩家。相信我，谢谢。
Lastly, I want to say this: our game isn't hard at all. It's perfect for players new to action games. Trust me on this. Thank you.
All right, that's charming as hell. Trust me, bro. Game's easy. Skill issue. He is.
Congratulations, Game Science. At the Game Awards, our aspiration is to create
God, Game Science is such a good name.
And remind us all why we became fans in the first place. 5 years ago, I had the pleasure of having lunch with one of our industry's most treasured game makers. And just recently, he finally shared an ambitious vision for his next project. Tonight, as a very special gift for our 10th anniversary, I am beyond honored to reveal this stunning new project for the first time anywhere, with an early look at real gameplay footage of this studio's highly anticipated upcoming title. let's take a look at this announcement trailer that I'm sure will capture your imagination.
Oh. A new sad animal game. Do you remember just how long it took for Last Guardian to come out? Like, we were all positive it was canceled. That is for a minute. Boy, is this a Team Ico game. Whoa. Oh, please let this be a big mech game. Yeah, I'll always play a new one of these. Huh? What? What does that even... I'm not...
That was your early first look at the untitled next project from Fumito Ueda-san, a creator who pushes our medium forward with each of his incredible creations. You can just feel the emotional depth of that game in that beautiful piece. Ueda-san and Gen Design, thank you so much for this announcement reveal. Next February marks the release of Sid Meier's Civilization 7, the latest installment in one of our industry's longest running.
Where's Sid Meier's Sim Golf 2?
Tonight,
Damn
we're
it.
honored to welcome the Game Awards Orchestra, conducted by Lauren Balfe, to world premiere the stunning theme to Civ 7, composed by Grammy Award-winning composer Christopher Tin, who joins us tonight. I think you're gonna love this. Maestro, take it away.
He's just gonna... Music break. Everyone, just go get your drinks. Top up. After all these world premieres, you need to top up your libations. I'm sure Dally's enjoying his concert right now. Listen, I just... Holy shirt. You got to hand it to him, because the Civilization games, like, don't, like, each game is exactly the same game, but also not. The one rule that is definitely for sure is anytime the words world premiere or anything adjacent to world premiere gets a drink. That's the main rule of the drink along for these SideQuesting Game Awards or Summer Games Fest drink alongs. Civ 7, baby. Boy, that seems like I thought that was sooner than February. All right.
Absolutely incredible. Thank you to the TGA Orchestra and Lauren. There's much more to come from them throughout the night, including our signature Game of the Year medley. You can look forward to that. Right now, it's time to get the first look at gameplay of a project from a studio that has previously been nominated for Game of the Year.
We got Jeffrey.
From the studio that brought you Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic Part 2.
Drag that one on a little bit.
Knights Part 2. And Fallout 3 Part 2.
Got a joke game.
A completely original Part 2. And like all good sequels, we've included everything that should have been in the first game. More action. More weapons. And more graphics.
I truly do not care.
That took 3 times longer to make, but will almost certainly be 2 times bigger.
The initial game never really seemed to cash in on the comedy premise of it. Like, it all just super surface level feeling. It's like the Far Cry games where it's like we have this concept and we play into it in the trailers, but once you play the game in full, it's just like, yeah, whatever.
The Outer Worlds 2.
I'm not interested in hiring any more idiots. I'm looking for people of tact and vision and perspicacity. You've seen nothing yet.
Please welcome the director of Keighleys Studios, winner of Game of the Year for It Takes Two, Joseph Fairbanks.
Oh, God.
All right. I can't tell you how pumped and excited I am to be here today to show you our next thing.
Let's get this out of the way early.
We have a saying where we say we fuck shit up without fucking up. And no, listen. This time, it's some next level shit, I'm telling you. I mean, no. What we're gonna show you is gonna be amazing.
Like we don't believe him. No, I'm serious.
Not to be cocky when you have a game like this. Are you ready? All right, let's roll Keighleys' next co-op adventure. Go.
Yeah.
We sure caused a lot of explosions.
He doesn't try to like just not be himself up there. It's
adventure called Split Fiction. Let me tell you this. Get ready for a ride.
Don't censor him. What's your problem?
That's Mio and Zoe, 2 aspiring writers that hope to get published by a new tech company that can simulate their stories to life.
Sisters instead of brothers.
Calm down. No! Accidentally, they end up in the same simulation.
What are you doing in my story? Something bad is going on here.
And there, they find out that their stories are about to get stolen.
No one escaped my simulation.
And in order to save them, they have to escape back to reality through the very worlds that they created.
Hands above your heads.
But the thing is, they're strangers, and Miyu writes sci-fi, while Zoe writes fantasy. So you will, for every level in the game, jump between a sci-fi world and a fantasy world. We at Hazelight love variation, and you'll have a unique mechanic for every level. Let me give you some examples. In this level, you start out by finding dragon eggs that hatch.
Hey, stop licking.
And then they become a little bit bigger dragons with new abilities. By the end, they grow up to be full-ass dragons. And now, you can fly around and kick ass. In another level, you play these ball toys that can magnetize and shift to different forms. And then,
Yeah, all right.
become your exosuits.
Yeah.
And you can now attack.
It's Sam.
Hello. I need to figure out why my audio is so low. Hello.
Hello. Are you enjoying the Game Awards?
I have been enjoying the Game Awards very quickly, catching up as I have returned. Interesting so far, right? I mean,
yeah,
more games than awards, I'd say.
Yeah,
probably.
absolutely. They gave out more awards on the pre-show.
This is Split Fiction. That looks interesting.
Like a
weird...
weird...
it's this guy's new game.
Yeah, it's his game. It's his co-op. It's like a weird co-op Metroid thing, man.
That's cool.
Yeah. You turn into balls. You got exosuits. All the classics are here. Those games are good. The games are good. This guy's shtick is still... Aw. He's pushing it hard, his shtick, but...
Yeah, great. Now he can yell with his children on board,
Yeah,
too.
now he can yell. Yeah, now he can just fuck the industry. Kids look like they're having a blast.
Yes, and I would say one last thing.
It's late. What country are they? This studio normally from? Because even if it's LA, it's late.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to be part of this industry. I love everybody. Goodbye.
That's a loud shirt. He's definitely on a...
Joseph, what a guy.
That was the most subdued he's ever been on this show.
It really is everything you'd want.
Sorry, I was just scaring my cat off of a box real quick. I saw your mouth moving while I was up. So
I was just saying that's the most subdued Joseph has ever been on one of these two.
Oh yeah, well I'm sure they were like, buddy, like you can talk about your game, but like you get this amount of time when you see the red light, you gotta clear.
When Jeff flips the wrap it up switch, you have to wrap it up.
This Lenovo Legion 7i has the power we need to finally
just a weird,
well, I mean, corporate ad time. I'm not
yeah.
shocked about.
Yeah,
we've got to pay the bills somehow, and we are only charging people what, like $12,000 for a trailer, or what nonsense was that?
Yeah. Just a weird. Just get your anime trailer for your laptop.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Set yourself apart. I'm surprised that there wasn't a tie-in, like that's not a League of Legends character.
Yeah, right. Arcane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Switch stuff.
Yeah, oh, is this all this is? It's like, look what you can play on Switch. It's nuts, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, Game of the Year Balatro is right there, so.
Yeah. I can't believe Civ 7 is coming to the Switch. It seems, but I guess there's not a lot going on.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, at this point, it feels like if you can make your game happen on Switch, it's almost to your detriment that you don't.
Yeah. Especially now that you know it's gonna work on the Switch too, as well. Like,
oh, absolutely, yeah. What is this that we're seeing right here?
This is Fragpunk.
Fragpunk?
Yeah. It's so like it's like a weird card-based hero shooter thing. So yeah, I think somebody talked about it on the show. Zach, maybe? Can't remember.
I assume it's a free-to-play game?
I have no idea. I just know of its existence and what it's like. There was I can't remember. I remember it being explained. There was a mode in it that sounded really cool, and now I don't remember what it was.
March 6th.
Oh, that's right. It must have been like the beta or something.
Yeah. Well, I love this new. My group was big Smite players, so Smite 2 is coming out here soon. But that's the thing. It's like Smite 2 is quote unquote out now, and you can get it
wait, Smite
at a
2's not out?
24/7 beta. Yeah, but it's not free to play yet. You got to pay for it, and I'm like, it's not out yet. Then, like, if a free to play person can't just pick it up with no investment, like it's not a free to play game. It's an early access game, and when it becomes free to play. Oh, hey Dally, thank you for joining us in what is the marketing hour over there. I'm sure you can't hear us.
You can't hear us.
What is your favorite thing to be marketed to about?
Games.
He's for all those at home, I can't imagine you're listening to just the audio version of this.
Yeah.
But if you are, Dally is just staring at us blankly. He might be frozen currently. I think he might have actually frozen.
Yeah, I mean, he is. Listen, boots to the ground. He is on the Killing Floor 3, huh? All right.
a third one of those, huh?
Boy, Dally being frozen is definitely
upsetting. You know what? Is he hung up probably exactly when that light show just happened to go back live here? So he was probably like, "Oh, my daddy Jeff is back on stage. I gotta listen to it."
In fact, 25 years ago, back in college, I started writing a series of
Jeff Geoff,
Jeff,
yeah. Fellow Canadian. I'm not Canadian.
I'm vague. I'm more Canadian. I'm right there at the border. So
yeah, I was gonna say you're more north of the border than I am. Pennsylvania, the old Keystone State, really keeping all of the union together. You know.
Yeah.
Who make the games we love. We can debate and certainly disagree with the reasons why. And honestly, as a show, we kind of struggle with how to address.
Wait, were we just talking over Jeff Keighleys like emotional hour?
Yeah, this is his. I have to address. People yell at me when I don't address the issues at hand.
Developers in need and did something truly extraordinary.
Everyone's losing their job. So.
First ever game changer.
The Game Changer. Marvel has a thing called Game Changer.
Yeah, I didn't like his smug look at the end.
Yeah,
like we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, here's a bunch of fired people that I have found jobs for out of the goodness of my heart.
Yeah, for a second I thought that was the Gears of War guy that was on screen for a second. And I was like, yeah, I was like, what do you mean you found somebody struggling? Dude had a Lambo at one point. That's his own fault.
I actually started in games relatively late. Even though I've loved the industry ever since I was a little child, because there weren't games jobs around here.
See, in Michigan you would recognize.
I had seen a few friends get laid off before Thanksgiving, and I said to my wife Jess, like, this is unacceptable.
Yeah.
It's Amir, and I'm here to help support you as you look for your next opportunity in video games. I can't imagine what it must feel like.
Look at that website. It's like straight out of the 90s.
Yeah. It's interesting that he's like that website is so retro, but that he's like into like modern like game design and stuff like that.
We just started putting together a list.
I mean, really, that's what it is, and I hope that like this is honoring him for that. Like this is like truly like, you know, it doesn't matter how basic it is, just boots on the ground, like help people get to like these next steps and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I don't care if the website looks like GeoCities, if it helps me in my time of like recovery.
The thing about those is that they're very easy to navigate. That's the modern websites are all terrible.
Oh, absolutely.
Career Santa Claus.
If it weren't for Amir and for this community, I wouldn't even know.
Good old Amir.
He has created this like beacon of light.
Good for this guy.
Yeah.
Please join me in welcoming a man who has the well-being of the game developer community in his heart. On behalf of the Game Awards, I'm honored to
unlike me,
first ever TGA game changer, Amir Satvat.
Hey, awesome.
Look at that jacket.
Dude, yeah, that's
holy
cool
shit.
hell, dude.
It's a
You know,
Zelda jacket.
dude, that is about to make like, you know, what is that, like a lunchbox or like a GameStop jacket?
Yeah.
Like that thing is gonna sell like hotcakes tomorrow,
Holy
and no
shit.
one will ever look as cool as he is right now wearing that jacket. He's the only man who's ever gonna get a standing ovation in that jacket, and he deserves it. Good for him. Dali's no longer on the call, but if he was,
Yeah.
I hope he's standing right now.
Yeah, he better be. That son
Yeah.
of a bitch.
Thank you so much. No, you're breathtaking.
Oh, yeah.
No, you're breathtaking.
Did you see the Harrison Ford thing earlier?
Yeah, I saw a clip.
That was good stuff. Him just like making the teleprompter, like, no, I'm not reading that. Let's go.
To all game makers everywhere, you are seen and treasured, and our community will always be there to help you. Over the last 3 years, we've lost more than 34,000 jobs, a staggering amount of games experience.
You can tell in his voice that this really is important to him.
You can't
Yeah, absolutely. I hope they put like what he's saying like up there for him too, because there's not a chance that I wouldn't stumble over everything I wanted to say while I was up there.
Yeah.
I'm proud of so many of you who have already joined me to make an impact. And I
The
really
background
have to
makes it
thank
look like he's in an
everyone our
aquarium.
community who gave all their time and commitment to build it. As we gather here tonight for this amazing celebration, I challenge everyone to ask themselves, what more can we each do to make our industry better? I dedicate this to my grandparents in heaven and to our
Zach
Game
just said
Awards
in the
watch party
Discord,
back home.
Phil Spencer in the front row sweating bullets during this.
Yeah. I dedicate this to my parents in heaven. Dude.
Really devoted their lives to me and taught me that my value lies in how I treat other people.
Hell yeah.
Growing up, all I ever wanted was to be a part of the video game industry. As a kid from Farmington, Connecticut, it felt a world away. Not anymore. Thank you
Oh.
very, very much. Thank you.
What a sweet man.
Yeah, what an incredibly sweet dude.
Hall of Fame jacket.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Hang that jacket from the rafters.
Yeah, in actual, like, you know, they always do the like influencer of the year or like gamer of the year and stuff, and you know, it's gone to like maybe some questionable people in the past. But like that's like, I feel like, you know, you want to talk about gamers for change or like anything like that. Like he is like legitimately trying to make this industry better.
Yeah.
Also, what are we looking at right now?
I
Is
don't
this
know.
Halo? Did I see Cortana in a mech? I'm so confused right now.
Oh my god.
Wargaming presents what?
Is Wargaming doing a fucking mech game?
Dude, I'm kind of down. I was sort of into, what was it, Hawked, that was out for a while.
Yeah.
Or not Hawked. What was that? It doesn't matter. This looks kind of cool though.
Yeah.
I swear that was Master Chief, and now all of a sudden it's Zoids. Like, I'm very confused. Dude, it looks sick.
That was just Warhammer.
Yeah, it's just it's like Armored Core.
Hawken?
Like, but if it like got a little Hawken, yeah. Was it Hawken? Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely one of those games that was around for a hot minute.
Yeah, I remember they tried to bring it back too.
Yeah. That's a good name for this kind of thing. All right. I want to see it. I want to look at it.
Catch you in Steel Hunters.
Yeah.
Yes, and then they made Hawken Reborn. Yeah.
Yeah.
I played that back in the summer, and it plays as good as it looks. Definitely has a Transformers vibe to it, as you can see. Really fun game.
No, it doesn't. What are you talking about?
What did he say? I guess I didn't hear.
It has a Transformers vibe to it.
Absolutely not, dude. That's Zoids, if anything, dude. You see that wolf guy? The wolf guy?
It's more Voltron than Transformers. That's not safe, man.
Yeah. Oh.
It's one of these.
I assume some type of survival game.
It's gotta be one of those weird like Don't Starvey kind of like it's like side scrolling. I don't know.
Yeah. It's got the like same art style as that what is it, Welcome Neighbor or whatever that
Oh yeah, that blocky.
Yeah, that kind
Yeah.
of like painter-esque like texture like look to it.
Yeah. Oh, that's not good. You don't want those making that sound.
No, and TVs flashing on and off in the middle of nowhere too is also always a bad look.
Black Frost.
Oh,
The
well,
it's the Long Dark 2.
Yeah.
It's okay. I was gonna say it reminds me of the Long Dark, but
Live Together, Die Alone, brutal.
Oh, that's a brutal take.
Yeah.
Oh, here's Randy.
Oh God.
Magic Castle owner Randy Pitchford.
Does it like every time I see him, he looks like he's like not gained weight, but somehow like grew wider. Like he's like he like had like I feel like he's like slowly been growing like football pads onto his shoulders over the last couple of years.
Yeah, he's turning more and more into a car dealer.
Yeah, like I
years
swear
go
I saw him
by.
at PAX East like well gosh, it wasn't 3 or 4 years ago. It's probably like 5 or 6 years ago at this point. He seemed like the size of a normal man, and now all of a sudden he's become like 2 car salesmen.
Yeah.
And who wants me to roll the trailer for Borderlands Mother Fluffin' 4?
Okay, man.
All right, Randy Pitchford.
I saw there was a Borderlands 4 panel at PAX West this year that oh my god, he's in a 4 jacket. And I was only in the panel because I wanted to see what the next panel was, and they weren't clearing out the room for it. And I was just my eyes were like rolling into the back of my head. I have absolutely negative interest in Borderlands as a concept these days.
Can I make a prediction with that first look at the trailer? We going back to the beginning? The back of like Pandora?
No, because they were talking about it at the thing. It takes place immediately after the last game, where it's a completely new like solar system, like kind of thing.
Oh.
Because the planet Pandora got like destroyed or whatever at the end of 3, I think, or something. I forget. I didn't play it, but they were explaining it. They were explaining how it picks up almost immediately. You get some of these characters kind of get thrown into it's a galaxy that people thought was lost, but you like break through the veil that was hiding it. Because it was like hidden. There was like a Star Trek style cloaking device around this particular galaxy or something. So the destruction of the planet broke that veil.
Yeah.
It's a cool conceptually, that's a cool sci-fi idea, but like I find absolutely not like Borderlands lives and dies on its humor, and I don't find it funny at all. So
it's weird because like I feel like Borderlands 1 and 2 were like such a like good series of like, you know, game sequel.
Yeah.
But then like everything after that with Borderlands, it just has felt like, you know, like what if we just made Borderlands, but then like fart jokes after fart jokes. And like Borderlands 3 was really the one where I was like, yeah, I'm not playing this. Like it just like did not click.
Yeah.
And
I inexplicably own every single one of them, and I can only assume it's because of like humble bundles and stuff.
Oh yeah. It's the I feel like it's the series that you somehow have a copy of, but you don't know how you got.
Yeah. I remember the what was it, the Vita version of like Borderlands 2 or something that was just like hot fucking garbage,
Oh
man.
jeez.
Hey.
So wait, this is Final Fantasy, right?
Yeah. I'm assuming it's not. I'm assuming it's some weird thing, but
yeah, we posed like it was a fighting game, so
yeah.
like, I'm a little worried we're a DLC character right now. We
yeah,
are.
No, this Tekken, yeah.
Hey, we are.
Yeah. It's not Dissidia Duodecim 3 or whatever.
Oh jeez.
Tekken 8 did win Fighting Game of the Year, and rightfully
Oh.
so. It's an absolutely. Apparently, the Steel Hunters website has crashed.
Great, great.
I love Tekken 8. Tekken 8's a sick fighting game. I love fighting games, and it's definitely an S tier fighting game.
There you go.
My only real experience with Tekken was Tekken Tag on the PS2.
Oh hell yeah! That was fucking killer game. That was
What's the not the main guy, but who's the devil dude? Like not the older one, the young one.
Jin.
Jin, yeah. I just remember if you hit like diagonal up and circle, I believe it was, you just did a kick that like repeated itself over and over again. And if you didn't know how to counter it, it was just
this may shock
unstoppable.
you, but Grand Theft Auto 6 is the most anticipated game.
Oh, great.
I mean, it's COD Blops, right? No, Helldivers. I don't
Yeah.
know. Helldivers?
I mean, it's probably Call of Duty.
Yeah.
This year, the Game Award goes to Helldivers.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
probably that's
That's
the right.
good, yeah.
That's the right choice. I mean, COD Blops is great. But
I'm gonna guess Fortnite. I can't see with the last nomination. It's No Man's
Yeah.
Sky. Actually, I bet you No Man's Sky gets it.
Isn't it? It's always Final Fantasy 14. It's like that's the
Oh.
real answer because Final Fantasy 14 actually kind of cares in a lot,
Yeah.
deeply. I don't know the answer to this. Metaphor?
Yeah. I mean, personally, I would say Metaphor.
Mystery game. I'm gonna adjust us a little bit so we can.
Oh, there we
okay.
go. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
I still have so
That was
long to play
that
on
was the
game.
lightning round. I got to get to some more trailers.
Yeah. My wife is so far ahead of me in ReFantasio that it's gotten to the point where she's like, I need to find like 5 hours where you're not going to be here so I can just like chunk through the game real quick. Is this Splitgate 2? The game's so successful that like they were like, let's just make a sequel right now. I think I just
Boy, they just make this Portal, huh?
Yeah. I just like the funny thing is like Splitgate lived and died on the fact that like it plays like Call of Duty, or I'm sorry, it plays like Halo, and there was no Halo, and now there's Halo, and I don't think anybody wants to play that, which is why this doesn't look like Halo.
Boy, they aren't even hiding the Portal.
It's
portals and shit. Man.
No, it was their like whole gimmick before. Like it's like they've now actually limited the amount of portaling space because that was the big thing before that it was like super unbalanced. So you would have people that were like good at shooters just use portals in such an abusive way. And then people just stopped playing the game. So they fixed that by limiting the like portal access, is my understanding too. There was like limited in air quotes spaces before, but you could be way more like reckless with them, I guess is the easiest thing to say. Like you could basically find a spot where no one could get to you. You could set up your portal and just snipe through it. So it was like there was some like questionable stuff with that, but hopefully that's why they were going to make a sequel, if I remember correctly, is like hopefully it fixes some of that stuff.
We just have to start over.
Mm-hmm. Well, again, it's one of those where my memory is not the best, but from when I remember playing it, it was that and like it was on an old version of like Unreal or something, and the only way to like get it to be on next gen consoles
equipable weapons. Holy shit!
Yeah, we were talking about Zoids or Armored Core before. Welcome to PvPvE mode. Holy crap! Maybe I'm interested here.
It's like, wait a minute.
Dude, what happened to mech games for a while that no one was making them, and now it feels like we're back at like mech game paradise again.
Yeah, the Armored Core 6 was a hit, and they're like, oh wait a minute, people like
even before that, like I think that what was it, that X Mechanica game or whatever that was the Switch, and then it ended up coming to Steam and stuff like that. Like
I always forget Mecha Break exists.
Yeah,
like every one of these shows.
Yeah, it's mech games are coming back strong. 2 mech games I'm interested in right there.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call that one Zoids. What was it? Metal Hound? No, it wasn't Metal Hound.
Steel
Hounds?
No, He just said the Steel Hunters.
Steel Hunters, yeah.
I'm an apologist for this game. I think this is a good game.
What's funny is like it's one of those where it's like I was like, oh, maybe I'll pick it up on Black Friday, and then it didn't go on sale enough, and I was like, maybe not.
Yeah. Fortnite commercial.
When's the last time you played Fortnite, if you've ever played Fortnite?
6 months ago, probably. I'll pop into a no build mode once in a while. Or Lego mode. I like the Lego mode.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
fun.
You know, I have a group of
that.
friends.
Oh, finish yours first.
Okay, I had a group of friends that was really big into No Man's Sky, and I will go down in history as being somebody who will not ever get into No Man's Sky, because every time I play that game, I just get told, yeah, you just got to put like 4 to 5 hours into it, and then you can do everything with us. And I'm like, I have zero interest in putting 4 to 5 hours into that before I can start the game with you.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, if you just put like 10 hours in, then I can give you stuff. And I was like, why don't you put 10 hours in for me? And I keep telling them now, I'm like, I can't wait to light no fire with you guys. Like, I will gladly light no fire. But we were already kind of playing Fortnite. And then, of course, Lego came out. So they kind of like converted that small group into playing Legos now. And like, it's well known that I'm not a huge, like, I'm not a big survival, like,
me neither.
I need goals. And that's the problem with the Lego mode is like now, hopefully with this storm survival stuff, they just added like yesterday, I think. Hopefully that stuff like gives me some reason to enjoy that. But it's basically like me just following them around. And then anytime we're in town, me just doing like K-pop emotes, so all the villagers come and dance while they're trying to do something serious. Hey, and you earn free XP in every mode in Fortnite now. So
because I do want to check out that new game that they launched.
The Lego one,
no, the actual there's the new Fortnite.
Oh, what is it? Go Ballistic, right?
Yeah, that 5v5.
Yeah, they're like Valorant mode.
Looks good.
Yeah, I mean, it's epic, right? Like, it's not like they don't have developers or studios that know how to make shooters. So hopefully it like first person mode controls well.
Yeah.
I know I'm pretty bummed with this season because they changed every weapon to like hit scan again. And I'm not a huge fan of hit scan weapons.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. Just they always do these musical segments and they're fine. I never.
Here's a different question for you. When's the last time you've played League of Legends?
Never actually. I've
never not a single match.
I haven't put a minute into League.
Have you ever played any MOBAs though? Like, I guess that's like a important question.
Yeah, I mean, like, I put in some time into like Dota for a hot minute. And,
Dota 2, right? Dota.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was going to say, it would be wild to me if you're like, no, I haven't really played MOBAs, but like Dota, the original, like...
Yeah, the original Warcraft, Defense of the Ancients.
That would be absolutely wild to me. Because I've heard I've talked to somebody before where they're like, I didn't really play MOBAs. I have played Heroes of New Earth, and I was like, that's unfortunately a MOBA.
Yeah, I mean, like, I did play Smite. I definitely did play Smite. And a little Heroes of the Storm, just because, I mean, it's Blizzard.
Oh, it's a free-to-play Blizzard. You gotta dip in.
Yeah, but it's not my. I'm not a multiplayer guy in any way, shape, or form. Really, I like to play fighting games and racing games, and that's sort of my limit. I used to love playing, online multiplayer shooters back in the day before it became like squad based and you kind of need to have a microphone. I just want to play team deathmatch or CTF and call it a day.
I just because I like shooters, I was honestly addicted to Halo growing up. So like shooters are always just like kind of like a thing that I feel like even if no one else was playing with me, I'd probably be playing. Like even when like no one in my my entire group had grown tired of Overwatch. Like I was still playing Overwatch like by myself, and playing in ranked, like because I was like, you know, I need real opponents. So like, yeah, I'm like kind of there with you. Like we only really play like Fortnite now, like just because it does have enough modes. I've been trying to convince we've been trying to convince half the group to get that Expeditions Mudrunner game that we both played to be like, yo, dude, let's go trucking. And like we're having such a crossover with some people of being like, we're trying to play games that aren't just about like being better than other people. It's about like, you know, like doing well together as a team and achieving a goal. And I'm like really, and actually I was hoping to talk to Zach because I know he'd probably be interested in this. But like I want to when I want to get a group together to play the next Monster Hunter when it comes out. And I know like there's enough people in this like in SideQuesting that play Monster Hunter that like, you know, hopefully we can get a good group together to like actually go on hunts, because that was my problem with Monster Hunter. I'm like doing these bosses that are like 45-minute fights by myself, and I'm like, come on, like I could really use anybody to help me out here.
We don't get any of the context clues that Jeff throws out.
Yeah,
it's a bird, so it's a Taylor game.
That's a highly detailed bird.
Yeah, it was. What morning has broken? Oh, all right.
It's Xing now. Bird Xing, not tweeting.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Some sort of weird period Yakuza, or I'm sorry, Like a Dragon.
It's Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones, Japanese Indiana Jones. Virtua Fighter. Hell yes. I'm such a huge Virtua Fighter fan, man.
Why are we watching off-screen footage?
What's the bit here?
Oh, they have a thing tomorrow. Thanks, Sega.
I am tuning. I love Virtua Fighter, man. That was. Oh. I always love that every time like Sega puts out a compilation, the version of Virtua Fighter 2 they give you is the Genesis version, like this really bad 2D version of Virtua Fighter. Oh, record music. Oh,
pre-alpha.
Boy. So
that's
just
in Japan.
Proof of concept. 1915. Okay.
Imagine if this was Mafia: The Old Country.
Yeah.
That'd be the most wild thing.
I would, yeah. No, you thought we meant Italy? No. Yeah, right. Wow.
Yeah, that was a murder. We just watched the murder happen.
Why is that guy so big?
Why is... Dude, there's a lot of blood going on here. Again, I go back to, I think I said it on like another Project
Thank you.
I love this little dance. I think I said it on another podcast that we did, that like Japanese companies are just releasing the most Japanese games now. Like there is just absolutely zero care. Like translators will figure it out. Like this game's coming out internationally. Like it will make references to things you won't get and you're going to like it. And I love that. Like, I honestly think that's the coolest thing.
Yeah, it's on you to understand it in the end.
Yeah,
man.
if you want to get this reference, look it up, and it is not our job to look it up for you. We do
I mean,
not
that's
have
how
a
it.
dictionary.
That's how it was with anime for so long too. Like, that's clearly a joke. I don't know what the joke was. I'm gonna have to research that. At
Please
some point.
welcome industry icon, our friend and yours, living legend, man is as fly as possible. Everybody, mouth agape. Hideo Kojima. Look at that jacket and that logo.
Oh, it's the logo. It's the
dude.
Ludens.
That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. That's the coolest jacket.
Crushed velvet.
I want that jacket so bad.
It's funny.
And then-
So 1 year at PAX, he was there, and I got to like watch him do his Hideo Kojima thing, talking about what was the name of the not Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes. They just announced Ground Zeroes, and he was just talking about it on stage. He didn't have anywhere near the amount of swagger back then that he does now. He's really found himself in recent years.
I was gonna say, I feel like it's one of those where it's like you know, he was under like Kojima. Yeah, he is Kojima. He was under Konami for so long.
Yeah,
that like I feel like, you know, even when he left, there was a little bit of like a coming out of your shell moment. Like, it wasn't like the American like idealism of like, no, I'm leaving this company and everybody thinks I'm a hero and a legend, and like my company will make the next like, you know, mind-bending game or whatever.
Yeah.
But this dude just shows up, and now that he's done it, he's like, you know what? Maybe I am the coolest thing ever, and I actually think I might be.
Yeah, it's just now I'm gonna show everyone that yes, I am in fact a sneakerhead.
yeah. It's one of those like dress for the job you want, not the job you have. But it's like the job I want is actually just whatever I want, and this is what I want to do. Is wear just a nice like semi bluish purple velvet jacket with just I gotta think a like $2,000 worth of jewels, if not more, on and just in a bejeweled emblem of your company.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing too. It's your company. You had this custom-made jacket for your company.
Oh, and my translator is gonna wear my company's logo on it, so you understand that this is my company's logo.
This is my personal company translator.
I'm gonna have to look up what he said. I'm sure it's like
a large cruise ship or a fleet of boats, a helmsman is required, and that helmsman is the direction.
Okay, man. Are you saying he's the captain of the boat?
To introduce the nominees for best game direction.
Yeah, Kojima should give out the best game direction.
Yeah.
God, this game. All right.
How do you give best game direction to one guy? That's the thing. Is like, how can like what direction does the game get built? The direction he wants it in. Like what?
There's the winner.
Yeah. I almost feel like you could give it to Balatro though.
Yeah. Look at those shoes. Afterbot.
Yeah. I can see that because you had to take so many different like properties and entities.
Yeah, there's a
and
lot of
work them
moving
into-
parts.
Yeah.
To make Balatro work.
Yeah.
This is the second award they've won tonight.
Yeah.
They got the
Talk
best
about wearing
fan-
the company's logo. Hell yeah, Astrobot. Dude, look at that RoboCam. That's the first time I'm catching that tonight. Man, I can't wait to replace all of my workers with that. That's awesome.
Thank you so much,
I can't wait to show that to everybody at work. That's gonna be so dope.
You're gonna point it at the screen and say, "See that? That's you."
I'm gonna put up a counter that's just like a photo of that, and it's like days since you've been warned. Just keep adding one.
And being responsible for their own work. So you are all game directors.
I want that Team Asobo T-shirt. It's very cool.
That's very cute.
It's so funny because it's just like it's just like a team of like 60 people in Japan that just kind of Sony have locked in a closet. They just keep pumping out these things randomly.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
You guys need to make us a mascot. You don't have a mascot. Exactly.
For our next announcement.
Oh, here we go. Take your drink. World premiere.
Mhm.
Universal Studios and Saber. So is it Jurassic Park?
It's a Jurassic Park ride.
King Kong or something? Okay, I don't know what it is anymore.
Is it
Turok.
Jurassic Park Assassin's Creed? What's going on here?
I think. Wait, is this Turok?
I mean, that was a bow and an arrow, right? Or I'm sorry, an axe and an arrow.
It's Ark, I'm sure, or some bullshit.
Well, we haven't seen Vin Diesel, right? Isn't that
Yeah,
part of
that's
Ark?
right.
Oh, that's a gun, though.
That's a gun. Turok, yeah. That is a crazy Turok situation we've got going on here. Like, all right. Turok 2 is still one of my favorite Nintendo 64 games just because it's absurd.
Oh,
Super
this is this is Helldivers 2.
Yep. Oh, that's a good costume. I wish it was Jeff in the costume.
Attention, citizens. Across the galaxy.
What if he took the helmet off and it was Dally?
I am here with grave tidings. Managed democracy is imperiled like never before.
Yeah, I think they're adding the third like faction, if I remember.
Could be next. That is, unless you direct your undivided attention to the following announcements. And remember, freedom conquers all.
They arrived without warning.
Oh no, they're aliens.
It's amazing how we're just now sort of rediscovering how cool conceptually Starship Troopers is, so we need to make Starship Troopers stuff, like style stuff.
Yeah.
Much worse. Their freedom. But when our citizens are attacked,
Yeah, cars.
Cars.
That's just a warthog.
I mean, essentially.
Now I want Helldivers, but with Mudrunner.
So it's Helldivers versus the what are they called in Halo? The Covenant. They just look like there's just a bunch of Covenant troops.
Yeah. It would be very cool to cross over Helldivers with something like that. Just like have like a limited time event where you're fighting like whatever Gears of War, the Geth. I don't know, just something.
Yeah, I was trying to think. I guess other than Resistance, like there's not really like a soldiery like.
Yeah.
What's the it's not Helldivers. What was the shooter that was on PlayStation 3?
I was gonna say Meg.
The Hellgast or whatever? What was
Yeah,
the
Hellgast is the Killzone.
Killzone. Yes, yeah. Yeah, you could do like Killzone crossover. That'd be about it, because Sony doesn't have like really any other.
Hello, everyone. Hi.
Wow, that's a hell of a dress.
The music has been a lot. That's amazing. But
Warframe, baby. The game that will not stop.
here at the 10th year of the
Older than a large population of the people playing it, I'm sure.
Yeah. When did Wargame come out? Or Warframe? I'm Googling.
God, it was like the launch of the PS4.
To the world, our next major update.
2013? No, would have been before that. It was on PC before that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's definitely before that.
Yeah, maybe like 2011.
If you don't know what Warframe is,
no, you were right. 2013.
Oh, okay.
Launched on PC in March of 2013. So
God, I feel like that was out when I was in college.
and 12 years
Maybe it was
ago,
one of those where I was like, oh, sick, I get to be home and I can play things like Warframe.
we are forever grateful for our community. Thank you for giving us the best version of yourselves, Tenno.
So Warframe
Please enjoy our
is
trailer.
over
It,
10 years
launches
old now.
tomorrow.
Wow.
Thank you, Tenno. Please enjoy.
And just keep, I get emails almost like weekly about the new, from Digital Extremes telling me what they're adding to Warframe.
Yeah. It's nuts that like this is off of like a modified version of Dark Sector.
Yeah.
Which was like a 360 game.
This whole this new expansion thing that they're doing, that's why they made Dark Sector free on Steam for a few days.
Scolders think they've contained the outbreak here, but the tech rot here is different.
That's Spider-Man 2.
19 hours till we're popping corks or vaporized. We get in trotty.
Yeah.
Oh, they got motorcycles too.
Yeah.
It like Warframe has the same problem that I think Destiny 2 now has, where I feel like there's so much to catch up on that like you're almost like you're not gonna see any of this content for like hours.
Yeah.
Like if you see something in this trailer that finally gets you to like, you know, get over that hump of playing Warframe, like you're not gonna see any of it.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, I guess that's the same with like any of these long running games, because like the same thing with Genshin. Like if there's you see a new gacha character that you really want, you're like, cool, I'm gonna pull for him. You can't like do anything with those characters because you need to unlock materials from a place you're not gonna get until like 100 hours into the game.
Yeah.
Warframe 1999.
Yeah.
Wild.
I think there's a comic book to go with it too. I've been getting a lot of. They've been really promoting this appearance for like a week and a half.
Interesting.
New music and the Game Awards Orchestra returns. But first, earlier this year,
Hey Jeff, how about you let me buy a Game Awards Orchestra album? That'd be neat.
Yeah.
We have a first look at the game's next update.
Did you see the? I love that Witcher like trailer where they're like, yeah, this isn't coming out for like 1,000 years.
It's so wild to me that they showed that. Like as soon as it was evident to me that it was The Witcher, I was like, have you guys not learned anything? Like why are you talking about a game that's not going to come out for like 6 years at a minimum? Like you guys are doing that to yourself.
Yeah. And Jeff even said like in the decade ahead, like so it's like even they know it's like, oh, this isn't even like you're not even gonna be playing this on like anything that you know about, right?
Yeah.
Is this Power World? What the fuck is
Yes, legally distinct Power World.
Yeah. I'm sorry, this aesthetic sucks.
Yeah, there is something just incredibly funny about shooting a realistic gun into the face of a Pokemon, though.
Yeah.
I guess we will have to just wait and see what happens with that Nintendo lawsuit, right? Like, Power World is continuing unfazed.
Yeah, and didn't they just announce a crossover with somebody, Sony or something? Like there was something.
Oh, maybe I don't know. Like, well, I mean, it was on Games Pass, so like,
yeah. All right, is that a new thing? Is that an expansion, a standalone?
Yeah, they'd already announced an expansion. That was probably just footage of it. Is this yet another gacha game I'm gonna have to care about
almost
or
certainly.
not care about? They've been showing, or they showed a trailer for that Project Mugen thing that got renamed to something recently. That like they basically re-announced it with that trailer, and I was looking at it being like, "Oof, that's gonna be fun." All I need is another gacha game now that I'm playing Zenless and whatchamacall, Genshin Impact.
Yeah.
And this is just Genshin Impact. Like everything I've seen so far is Genshin Impact, but like somehow more anime. Like I'm confused.
What? Okay.
that's a big thing. Again, my wife has been playing that Nikki Infinity game recently, and I honestly think, it's Wuthering Waves. Yeah.
Okay.
I honestly think like exploration is the biggest part of those games for some people, because all that thing is like fashion and like walking
Yeah.
around and jumping on things and doing small puzzles. And
It's funny that Infinity Nikki game is like, this is like the 5th game in this franchise.
Yeah, it's kind of wild, right? It's like the first one that's been. That's the thing, is like, was it even marketed that well? I just feel like it got put in front of me, where like
I don't
I've
know.
never seen that
It
series
had-
put in front of me before.
It had an extremely big presence at PAX West. Like, it
Interesting.
had like a custom made booth with like maids and like food being prepared. It was crazy. That and Zenless had like the biggest booths there.
I'm still upset that Zenless wasn't at East. I hope they
Yeah.
show up to.
The way that booth was set up, it's almost certainly gonna have to be at East. That was a lot of money spent on because it had like, the booth had like one of those video screen walls made with of like old TVs and stuff.
Oh really?
Just, like,
Oh god, I love
yeah,
that so
yeah.
much.
I part of me was like, boy, I wish Sam could see all of this.
My childhood dream has always been to have like those, like, you know, whether it be like a DJ table or whatever in the middle, and then just on either side have like a different assortment of CRTs stacked up playing different videos on them and stuff. Like, God, a dream. That Zenless is like if I was like a street art kid, like Zenless would be 100% my aesthetic and everything. It's like, what if Jet Set Radio was less about skatey and more punchy, and so good. It's so good. I've enjoyed like the story in that game so much too. Like, Zenless is like honestly a very solid game if you're into that sort of like Devil May Cry, God of War style, like counter.
I put a little bit into Zenless. I didn't get deep into it. I kept meaning to go back to it, but it's on my PlayStation. It's ready. It's ready to go.
Well, and that's the other thing. I think nowadays, if you're gonna make something like that, the best way to do these like games is to be able to do this cross progression on mobile.
Yeah,
on
boy,
phones, on Steam, on whatever. Like,
let me tell you, it's been real difficult for me trying to figure out, like, because I've got because Marvel Rivals is free to play, obviously, but like there's no cross progression, so it's like, where do I actually want to play this?
That's the weirdest thing. I didn't even think that would be an issue. I signed in on Steam, and it was like, you have nothing. Go through the tutorial. I was like, excuse me, I've put like an hour into it on PlayStation.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me. Yeah, of course, Balatro won best.
Yeah, I mean, is that Woot? Is that Woot going up to get the award?
Wow.
Friend of the show.
Yeah.
Been on the show.
Yes.
We are honored, though, to accept this on his behalf. And while he's not one for the spotlight, he does like to shine his spotlight on other games that he thinks deserve equal recognition. So not only wants to recognize all nominees tonight, but also all indie games that were launched this year that might have flown under the radar. Now,
I hear his
what
list.
he would like for you is to explore this world of indie games. And I think you'll find a scene of extremely talented and creative developers who are crafting beautiful experience for you to enjoy every single day. Now, Local Thunk, I know you're probably thinking if you can give this away to another team that you think deserves it more, but sorry, Arco, he has to take this home. So, Local Thunk, you have earned this, and you deserve this. And everyone at PlayStation is just so proud of you, of what you've done. And I hope that at least tonight, you get to enjoy this. Thank you.
I am still just, it's been almost an entire year, and I am just still playing this stupid game, man.
It's so funny. Like, it's like, honestly, like, you guys had told me so much about it, and then a friend of mine that like isn't that involved in gaming sent me a Balatro screenshot and was like, what do you know about Balatro? And I was like, I know I'm buying it this afternoon because I'm tired of hearing everybody talk about it. I bought it, and man, it is one of those, like, I'm upset I bought it before I knew they were going to make a mobile version. Would have preferred having it on iPhone, but like, my mom recently retired, and like, she was like, why don't you download some games on my computer and I can try them out? And I was like, I'm gonna give you one game because you're not gonna want to play anything else when you start. And then she was like, okay, what is it? And it's like, it's a game called Balatro. It's poker. Learn about the jokers. That's the most important part. And like a couple days later, she was like, so I've put like 4 hours into Balatro already. And I was like, yeah, it's bad, isn't it? And she's like, yeah, it's not good. Capcom,
baby, catching spirits.
I also have a blade.
Ooh, oh, okay. Just like that. Oh, what was that? Oh, there's a game that's escaping me right now. You see that Ninja Gaiden game that they started off the thing with?
Yeah, that actually looks pretty good.
Sick. Yo, Onimusha, baby.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I couldn't remember the name for the life of me, and I don't know why. It's fucking 8. Okay. I'm glad that's not next year. I'm glad. Oh, yeah. Give me a new Onimusha. Let's go.
That was definitely a good one. I had a great time seeing that game this summer out in Osaka.
I would love to just like be Jeff's handler for like a month and just like follow him around, checking out these games and seeing like what his honest reaction is when he's there.
Hey everyone, I'm Joe Russo. And I'm Anthony.
Oh boy.
Thrilled to be back on the Game Awards to introduce a brand new trailer for the first Berserker Kazan, a game rooted in the legendary Dungeon and Fighter universe. Studio Agbo collaborated closely with friends and Nexon to create this action-packed cinematic trailer.
Why are you sitting like that?
I'm just confused. Like, these guys are like Hollywood people?
They're the Avengers guys.
Oh.
Those are the Russo brothers. They're the Hollywood guys at this point.
So why did they premiere this trailer for Berserker?
I don't know.
A movie trailer?
Is this the Keanu Reeves Berserker?
It looks like a Fabio Berserker so far. So I don't know anything about the Berserker anime other than like it's like a
first and foremost, it's Berserk.
Berserk, what? Okay, Berserk, whatever. So it's like a demon thing, right? You get possessed and it moves on to different hosts and shit, or am I making that up?
Yeah. I don't know what this is. This isn't. I actually never. I was just. I never read Berserker, so Berserk I have read.
Berserk.
But I don't know I don't know anything about it, honestly. Wow.
I'd love to see one cinematic trailer where somebody's head doesn't get chopped off tonight. That'd be nice.
Ooh, what? Is this a fucking kangaroo?
Yeah. Oh, my shoulder. Oh, okay.
Let's go. Just more.
I mean, if my giant dragon friend yelled at somebody, I'd probably turn around. Oh, well, that's where he wanted to go anyway, I think. Wait, why is it on fire now?
This trailer is so dark, it's impossible to see what the fuck's going on. I don't understand why this is a digital trailer of a thing that you made. Why do you have to have it be like crazy shaky cam bullshit? Let me see the cool stuff happening. Stop trying to hide it.
Yeah. You're animating it anyway.
Yeah. That's never a good thing.
Oh, he can scream loud too.
The first Berserker, Kazan.
That was the first Berserker Kazan coming in March, as you saw. A great
thanks, Jeff.
action action RPG. And now we're thrilled to show you another game
Oh,
set in the
Jesus
Dungeon
Christ.
Fighter universe for the first time anywhere. Arad is an open-world action RPG
Say a
developed in Unreal Engine 5,
Dungeon Fighter?
console, and mobile. Here's the first ever look.
We just got to get this one out of here before we.
Next on these games. Oh, is this the is this that one that's gonna look like that looks like one of those Tales of games, but like it's an anime gacha?
Yeah, and it's set in I guess set in those Dungeon Fighters games that have been around for what feels like 1,000 years. What is this song?
I mean, why not? Like early 2000s like pop banger.
Yeah, it's like it's like some sort of like teen rom-com thing going on here. Yeah. Oh,
Played
he got
by
a gun.
played by Jackie. Rachel played by Renee.
It's just funny when like with these games, every time I see them, I'm like, what stands out about these character designs versus, because they just seem the same to me. Like oh shit. It's a great trailer, man. This is actually a really good trailer.
I mean, again, though, as you mentioned, like, if Genshin Impact came up at the end of this,
yeah,
like, it's just what it looks like.
Yeah, it's just.
And I bet this anime on Crunchyroll will be really good, but like, this doesn't tell me anything about how I play it.
Yeah.
I think that's the most wild. Oh, of course, there's a mystery white-haired dude with the sword. Bet he has amnesia and doesn't remember.
Oh,
his
slow
stats
reveal
either.
title.
That looks like the sloth from Ice Age.
It does. I always love it when they do those kinds of things. Like, am I supposed to understand what that meant? The leaf whipping past her, turning into nothingness, like it's a wink to somebody that's not me.
Looks great. All right, next is the
How many trailers have we gotten with actual gameplay? Like, not a lot, right?
No.
We'll get one here probably.
If you don't have in-game footage of a Techland game.
Well, I mean, I guess they were. I don't know if Techland directly, but the first Dead Island game was the game that was famous for that trailer.
Yeah,
and
really
then
cool
had
trailer.
and then had like almost zero to do with the game other than zombies.
Yeah, like I
do not feel obliged.
Dying Lights are cool games after you've beaten them. There's just something really satisfying about being fully kind of stocked up and then just sort of like free running through the city, running like fetch quests and mini missions and like things for people. Like the main stories are always just like in the way.
Yeah, I think that like plagues a lot of open world games where it almost takes itself too serious, like it's trying to tell too serious of a narrative.
Yeah.
And they don't let you like essentially Legend of Zelda it, which is just like, show up to the complete opposite side of the map if you want to.
Like in Dying Light 2, I didn't even get like with all the parkour moves. I told it. It's what made me so mad. It wasn't until I was like almost beating the game where I finally got the slide move. Like, what is this? I like this locale for this game. Seems kind of
out in the woods. No, thank you.
Well, Dying Light 2 is cool because, I guess I'll say 2. Because it is cool how they make the nighttime like the most dangerous. So like you get the rewards are better at night because it's so much more dangerous, but like, you know, you gotta, but sometimes you're just not good enough to do it. So you gotta get all your planning done during the day and stuff. There's some cool stuff with the night day stuff.
And winners. Here are the nominees.
Oh,
for
finally
Best
an award.
Adventure game. Astrobot, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown.
Is Silent Hill 2 an action adventure game?
I mean, the same way that like Resident Evil 4 is an action adventure game,
Yeah. I don't, okay.
or
Yeah.
like the early Resident Evils, I guess, because
Yeah.
Resident Evil 4 does have some action.
Yeah.
I gotta think Metaphora wins this.
You would think.
Mm-hmm.
Metaphor Refantasio. And the game award goes to Metaphor
Yeah.
Refantasio.
Mhm.
Congratulations.
He doesn't even care about the. It's just like, okay, now we're just gonna do you like these.
Yeah. Best
Come on.
RPG is stacked right next to best content creator.
Come on, Picora.
I don't know any of those people.
Picora is the. Yeah. Queso is famous because he, like, everyone makes fat jokes at him. It's actually a good bit. He's.
EA Sports FC 25.
Hey, I have 80 hours in one of these games. Can you guess what game it is?
Oh, I hope it's F124, but I feel like it's WWE 2K24.
Absolutely is.
Sports FC 25. Now our nominees for Best Sim Strategy Game: Age of Mythology Retold, Frostpunk 2, Kunitsugami: Path of the Goddess.
Kunitsugami is a way cooler game than you would ever know it is.
Yeah, I got a good chunk of the way through that game. I need to go finish that.
Really, I did not expect Frostpunk 2 to win that.
Yeah.
Ah, here we go.
No, but I wish the rest of the show went that fast.
Yeah, it's like the game.
I mean, to be fair, this bit that they're doing is just essentially what we're doing here.
Yeah. Yeah. Statler and Waldorf were the original Mystery Science Theater 3000.
River Runner 445 said, "Have you two ever considered becoming developers?"
We're already developers.
We are?
Yeah. By watching this show, we're developing an immunity to bad entertainment.
Well, they can't all land.
Apparently, Dave O'Shire said about half an hour ago that there is no reminder to wrap it up on the teleprompter for tonight.
Oh, goody. Did the Muppets just dig at Kojima?
Wow, looky there. Apparently right now, 100 million people around the world are watching this show.
Yeah, and the other 8 billion people have better sense.
All right. That's a good one.
Hey, look, Jadebot 6 is asking, why are Statler and Waldorf at the Game Awards?
It's a great question. I've been asking myself the same thing. Help!
Help! Jadebot 6, you're our only hope.
Yeah, make the commercials stop.
Please.
Make the commercials stop is. Oh. You can't just show me a cowboy.
It's not just a cowboy, it's Post Malone, is it not? Is this that Hunted game?
It is.
Why are we still promoting this game, Crytek?
Well, and they're doing like, because he's like all in on this game. This is another one of those things where it's
Post
just
Malone.
like, yeah, I've gotten a dozen because there's like a whole like that the fucking Psycho Circus or whatever the hell he's doing right now is like, it's like what the tour is called that he's doing, and so they're like doing this whole crossover thing with him. It's crazy. I know it's not Psycho Circus. I know that is what the Kiss thing is. Post Murder
Malone's
Circus
in the game.
Yeah, he is
Post
also
Malone's Murder Circus.
He is also a playable wrestler in WWE 2K24.
That I'm not shocked by, because I feel like that's WWE is the type of thing that was like, if you even said out loud, I like wrestling, they'd be like, hey, you want to be in our game?
Yeah.
Like that, I'm not surprised.
Like back in the day, the deal was if you wanted to use a Limp Bizkit song in your game, you had to include Fred Durst in it. So like,
I would have included Fred Durst in every video game I made, even if it made 0 sense to have a Limp Bizkit song in it.
So like the Undertaker used to come out to Rollin' by Limp Bizkit, so naturally they needed the song in the game. So he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll license it, but you gotta put me in the game. So
That's
that
so
and
funny.
they put a Limp Bizkit song in the Fight Club game. So Fred Durst is a playable person in the Fight Club game.
Unreal.
Yeah. Oh, VR.
I could be Batman.
That Batman game is sick, man.
Well,
It's
it
so
also won VR a
VR,
VR
yeah.
award tonight, right?
Yeah. Oh, more Fortnite. Is this the same trailer we saw earlier?
Yeah, this is the ballistic
Yeah.
like Valorant mode. I say Valorant mode, it's Counter-Strike mode, I guess.
Yeah. But they got this, but Taylor's still not getting his 1.0 Fortnite saves the world.
Well, I feel him on that, man. They made a promise. I bought that.
Ah, Jesus. Zach's gonna freak out over that scene. So
We're gonna do a dance routine.
yeah, I hope so. This is Just Dance 2025.
Yeah, this is actually the Jabberwockies or whatever right here.
Come on, be Jeff.
Be Jeff. Be Jeff. Be Jeff. It's
I don't
not
know
gonna
what.
be Jeff.
Yeah. Is a Squid Game video game even like? A Netflix game. All right, making a comedy game out of it. That's...
I was gonna say every time like a new Squid Game experience gets promoted, it's like you guys took the wrong message from the show. Huh?
Yeah. Is it just Fall Guys but Squid Game?
I mean, this is just Jeff getting paid
Yeah.
from Netflix. Like, I get that.
Yeah. I don't know if you should make a CEO.
Yeah,
No.
yikes, 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 yikes.
Please welcome the founders of Death Row Games.
I mean, I'm all in on it, but oh, here we go.
I thought Snoop Dogg was performing.
He is, but that doesn't mean he can't pull double duty.
Yeah.
He just wants to be here. You gave him a check. He's gonna have.
Can
a good
we
time.
all collectively remember the 2 weeks or so that Snoop Dogg was streaming, but he forgot his mic was muted?
Yeah.
With the dream of bringing minority stories to the gaming world. We intend to create a hip-hop gaming universe that can stand beside some of these nominees tonight. Here we are to present
The expanded hip hop gameverse.
Dude, bring back Def Jam Vendetta or whatever.
Re-release that Wu-Tang PlayStation 2 controller they made.
Yeah, make a remastered version of that 50 Cent game. Blood in the Sand or whatever.
Blood on the Sand is one of my favorite video games of all time.
updates to their favorite games, making sure the experience always stays fresh. Here are the nominees.
Thank you, Snoop.
Best ongoing game.
Best ongoing game.
Genshin Impact.
Do people like Diablo 4? I remember everyone hated it when it came out. But...
Yeah, it got an expansion, right? I think
Yeah.
people were digging. Gosh, I can't remember what character it got. I thought we already handed out this award tonight.
No, that was community support or whatever.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, the real answer is Fortnite, but
Yeah,
when these things are voted on, you never know.
I'm surprised Genshin's not in there.
Yeah.
And
What did Snoop Dogg say? I didn't even hear him.
Who knows?
Oh, he said those were some dope ass trailers.
I don't have
Okay.
a game, cuz. Yet.
Okay. Snoop.
Hell divers too.
Okay, sure. It's very fun to watch the emails just kind of flow in while we're doing this stuff. I just got my another Digital Extremes Warframe 1999 email.
Jeez.
Well, I did not expect that.
What part?
Right.
Winning the award or having Snoop Dogg hand you the
I'm very
award?
honored to be accepting this award on behalf of the amazing team over in Stockholm, Sweden that made this possible. So please, a round of applause for our amazing devs.
This seems like this would be the most boring show to attend live.
The Game Awards for this honor. It's really an honor for
Ask Dally, who's been there, what, now 2
just
years
sit
in a
there-
row?
Yeah.
And also,
I mean,
and mostly thanks
it's just
to our
like
amazing players for the
it's
support
barely an
this past
awards
year.
show. We know that.
Super inspiring to see everything.
And Ellie was saying earlier in the chat that the video in the theater is moving at like 12 frames per second. So
Oh, really? Like the trailers and stuff?
yeah, it says
Oh,
the video
wow.
in the theater is moving at like 12 FPS.
Oh my god.
Congratulations to Arrowhead, and thank you, Snoop. He's dropping like it's hot right now in Fortnite Festival Season 6 after an appearance
Sick.
on Chapter 2 Remix, and later tonight he will be back live on stage premiering brand new Snoop Dogg music. You are not going to
Oh, new Snoop, the world premiere Snoop Dogg.
There's no way.
a brand new game for a beloved game developer.
He
Okay.
said that about every game so far.
Yeah.
A brand new game from a beloved game developer, from a beloved series.
Never heard of them. Oh, that game. You got way too angry playing that.
That game turned you into a psychopath.
What?
You threw a right tantrum.
Okay.
No, it didn't.
You said if I tried to pass you one more onion, you'd.
I told you 1,000 times we didn't need any more onions. Okay, yeah, things did get a little heated.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. What did I miss? Shh, it started.
Hey, you're blocking the
I-
screen. Rude.
What is going on back there?
Okay, man. Remember that Xbox 360 game, The Maw?
Yeah, yeah.
Just-
Oh, it's a two-player.
oh, weird. You mean the Overcooked people are making a multiplayer game?
Yeah, not surprising. What is going on?
They really have. Look. Oh, you got Jeff in on it. Look at that. The multiverse has collapsed. See. Oh,
Oh,
got holograms.
I don't understand what's happening.
this is probably why footage was running at 12 frames per second.
Yeah.
They were probably getting this screen ready.
Oh, okay. You get it?
Stage fright.
It's a fun exit stage play.
Oh, Hello Games is also going to be involved.
That's a fun one.
Stage
Stage
Fright.
Fright is the next co-op game from the
Okay.
incredible team at Ghost Town Games, the creators of Overcooked, that I know we've all played over the years, and I am so thrilled to share that with you.
Yeah, I mean, you're clearly excited because they
Now
got you
it's
in on the
time to
bit.
head to a familiar place, the home of iconic novels and television shows, and now
The library.
action adventure game.
The library again.
The Wizard of Oz.
Charge you to be brave. In the
Ah.
name of the Father, I charge you to be just. In the name of the Mother, I charge you to defend the innocent. Arise, a knight of Lennon's Rest.
Wow, a Game of Thrones.
Wow, never would have guessed. that they were working on a Game of Thrones game.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I don't even know.
So this is just going to be Game of Thrones. What was that Lord of the Rings game?
Yeah, Shadow or Mordor or
Yeah,
whatever.
with the like Nemesis system or whatever.
Yeah.
It's all your favorites like Hodor and the Crow.
Yeah.
And Dragon.
Did you like the titular dragon?
Oh, it's that guy, the Lannister boy. Oh, it's his sister who is banging.
They got the throne in there too. Wow.
Oh, wow.
All of your favorites.
They have to be stopped.
All right, that was kind of a cool aesthetic. I think this would be a cool game if I didn't have to know who these people were to get anything out of it. Like, just make a cool fucking game.
Well, all this gameplay just to know that all the main characters fuck it up at the end of your experience.
Yeah. That makes it look like it's like one of those mobile games where you have to like choose the gate. Wind coming 2025. Okay.
Great.
All right, hunters, get ready.
Oh,
Monster Hunter now
Here you
brings
go.
the monster hunting action to mobile.
Oh, boy.
And epic monsters on the go. We're excited to introduce Season 4 Roars from the Winter Wind. Introducing Switch Axe, Tundra Habitat, and even more monsters to discover.
You gonna use that code there, Sam?
No, I don't play Pokemon Go, so I'm not going to play Monster Hunter Go.
So grab your gear, download Monster Hunter now, and prepare for the hunt. Now, here's the trailer for Season 4. Let's check it out.
Why did it go to black and then right back to it?
We faded the black a little too early. Oh my God.
This happened earlier too, and I was laughing that like we're finally coming back to that era of fake gamer talk. Like,
oh yeah. Check out over there. Oh, I don't really have a flashlight. Oh, let me do it then.
I don't have the gear. Yeah, I don't have the.
I don't have the gear to
this
do
guy.
that.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm dead. I need help. Can you revive me?
Oh wow, you've been grinding, huh? Arc Systems, we love
Oh
to see
yeah.
it.
Let's get this done.
Yeah, let's fucking go. Double Dragon, baby.
It's time we settle this.
They've already announced this. I've been Bimmy and Jimmy.
Let's go. No time to waste.
Geico surrounds you is what this.
Is Double Dragon like the original, the series where it's like they steal your girlfriend in the first game and in the second game they immediately shoot her in the face and that's you getting revenge or whatever? Is that Double Dragon?
I think it was a different Double Dragon. I think the second one wasn't the second one where if you play 2-player, when you get to the end, you have to fight each other.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's Double Dragon. Would you like to become a player?
Okay, what's this? Earth Defense Force? What is this? It's already too. This looks like a Sega Dreamcast ass game.
Yeah.
And I'm here for it.
Well, it kind of looks like what was that game called? It came out like towards the launch of the new this current generation of systems. Oh god, it was an action game, and it was anime style like this.
What is this?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
It's
a
kind
weird
of cool.
ant.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you?
I'm an angry ant, man.
Not that one. Okay.
What was that game called? I can't think of it.
Arise.
Tales of Arise. Ant edition. Boy, that's a lot of things arising.
Oh, the game I was thinking about was Scarlet Nexus.
Oh
by the way.
yeah. Oh, Solo Leveling. That's actually is an anime. Okay. I never saw it. I just know it exists. This is an Xbox.
All right, AMD. Thank you for that.
Oh, milestone.
Ambition, vengeance, powerful emotions that fuel our lives.
Ooh, car.
It's like a cyberpunk anime sequel.
They've just gone full anime for the next Need for Speed game.
Yeah, boy, I liked that fucking Need for Speed Heat or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah,
with like
they just there's something about the handling in those games that
yeah,
just feels
that's just they need to
awful.
fix how it actually plays because they always have great ideas.
Yeah.
That one that they did that was all FMV cutscenes and shit was extremely.
That was cool, but then like it just
but then
didn't,
it plays
it
like shit.
drives the complete garbage.
Yeah.
Screamer.
Okay.
Is it a car game? I'm still confused.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to investigate.
Yeah.
You can always get Uncharted remake. Oh, Last of.
You all know the drill.
What is?
Burn your routes. Clear any infected you see.
The Last of Us.
Last of Us Part 2, complete remastered remake edition. Oh, yeah. I guess that makes more sense. I still like The Last of Us Part 1. This game just fucking drags on for way too long.
Oh, absolutely. They could have ended that game in like 3 different spots.
Yeah, it just like every time you thought you were wrapping it up, it's like, okay, now you're gonna have to go back in time and experience all of it again.
You can't stop this. It will come out to PC.
Yeah.
You cannot do anything to prevent it.
Sony has learned there's money to be made on PC. Cannot stop them now. Still can't play Metal Gear Solid 4 anywhere else, though.
Hello. Hi, Dina. Oh, hi, Dina.
Hey. So
What brings you here tonight?
well, I'm just really excited because we're about to present the best adaptation.
The camera
We were a part of
cannot
the
understand what her top is doing.
no words.
Yeah.
All written in improv. Oh, and it got me thinking. I know that while we
There's
both
never
spend a lot
been
of time with Ellie,
these
who's heard
skits are always
lame
bad.
times. Oh,
Every time they do skits.
You know, actually, there was one. Did she ever tell you the one about tripping over your girlfriend's bra?
No, not this one again. No.
Yeah, it was a
Oh
real
yeah,
booby
funny.
trap.
See, inside
Mhm.
jokes. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, but hey, have you ever heard the one about trying to catch some fog? I did, but I missed it.
Oof. Wow, guys, these puns
You get it
could
because
not be
fog
worse.
and mist.
But Ellie's pretty great, yeah?
Yeah, she has her moments. Okay,
Ugh.
the last one. Did you hear about why the Scarecrow won an award earlier in the show?
Dina, please.
He was outstanding in his field.
Much like these TV shows were
Ah,
outstanding in
see?
their field of best
Called a
adaptation.
segue.
Here are the nominees.
Best adaptation.
Best. That's the answer.
Oh yeah, I mean it's gonna have to be that, right? I don't know. Forgot that that was this year.
This is good too, though. I'll be honest with you. He
I still
discovers
need
the
to.
meaning of the Jewish holidays.
I still need to see that Knuckles movie
Yeah.
only because I there's something in me that desires to see Shadow the day it comes out.
I am absolutely. The recent trailer shows him with a gun. It shows them.
Dude, it was one of those things.
Chow
where-
Garden.
Yeah, we were waiting for a YouTube video to come on, and I was like, "Is this just Sonic Adventure 2?" And then he rolled up with that motorcycle and the gun, and I was like, "They gave him a gun!"
Yeah,
it's so excited.
Blows, just absolutely saws down the moon with a laser. It's great. That's everything we need. Oh, so Fallout 1.
Yeah,
Let me tell you, I didn't
saw
see
her
the
earlier, so it makes sense.
I didn't watch the Lara Croft show. I did watch the Like a Dragon show, and that is hot garbage.
Oh,
Like it's
is it?
genuinely bad.
No, I didn't realize it was out yet.
Yeah,
But I want to thank Graham and Geneva,
Is
our
not good.
extraordinary showrunners who can't be here tonight because they're too busy making.
Is that Brad Pitt?
Yeah, for sure.
It's long-faced Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Walton, Aaron, the rest of our
It's
extraordinary
it's his union stunt double that they.
I surprisingly know it's not Brad Pitt because he's currently filming that Formula One movie in Abu Dhabi.
Yes, he is.
Last but not least, I want to thank Todd. Todd and the extraordinary team of Bethesda, who were absolutely the most incredible.
I like Todd's suit. It's nice color, Todd.
Yeah. Really business forward. Todd is here.
Phil Spencer, briefly on camera.
Crew, everybody involved in this show, led by my friend and the incredible Jonah Nolan.
Jonah Noah, not Brad Pitt.
On Fallout over the years.
The Fallout show is great. It absolutely earned this award. I gave it zero chance of being good, and then it came out, and I think it's my favorite Fallout thing. That like,
Oh, I've always said to people like Fallout is the like the best way to experience Fallout is to not play it. Like you either watch somebody play it that knows how to navigate that nonsense, or watching this show now.
Like
is what I would
at
tell
least in
people.
terms of like the Bethesda years, because like I still like the originals. Like I think those are, in terms of games, the most enjoyable to play. Yeah. I am impressed that they are just committed to this game as hard as they are. The Fallout 76. That's not what this is, but I mean,
yeah.
This would be funny if this was Fallout 76.
No, this is apparently like Cyberpunk Payday. If it's I assume because we're coming from the Payday developers and we've already seen Mass, and that's a vault.
Did Payday 3 ever get like fixed? I know it came out.
Well, so my understanding is Payday 3 isn't by these guys, right?
It's not. Yeah.
Yeah. Because they made GTFO, right?
Yeah.
In between like Payday 2 and this.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Cyberpunk Payday. Definitely is.
Yeah. Den of Wolves.
Oh, that's right. Make a Den of Thieves game.
Is this the same game?
You're not. You're gonna try to.
Okay.
We maybe 2025, probably 2026 is when the early access is. Is that what that's telling us?
Oh, hey, Zenless. What's up?
Hey. Hoyaverse, turn right.
Despite the seemingly hopeless situation, we've clung to a strange sense of joy, enduring one wave after another. Even if our destruction is inevitable, we'll confront it on our own terms. This is the place.
Target detected. Prepare for action.
We're turning Zenless into Hitman.
I wield my blade only against evil.
I like the enemy designs in Zenless a lot.
Yeah, I mean, again, the game has like a really good like overall like aesthetic. Like it's very and they've been so quick to respond to like player feedback and like additions and changes and stuff to just the UI and player experience. It's actually been kind of cool just to like watch them make dramatic changes, like and ones that have been like, you know, for the better.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
That's a new look at Zenless Zone Zero, a nominee tonight, and the reveal of Astra, the most well-known celebrity in New Eridu. And now here's a new look at version
Is she the most well-known celebrity as of current canon?
We've not talked about her in current canon yet.
But she can't be the most well-known celebrity.
This is Honkai Star Rail.
Yeah.
A game that, like, if I didn't already have two of Hoyo versus like other gachas to occasionally play, like I would be interested in, but
every handful of years there needs to be a piece of media about like a space train.
you see a space train and you automatically know what it's for. You're like, oh yes, yeah, we're gonna go on adventures and we're gonna help people, and then somebody else is gonna get on the train, somebody else might get off the train.
It's a great framing device.
It's about the friends we make along the way. Choo choo, let's go.
We just like Snowpiercer. That's
yeah.
Oh, every one of these games has like weird arm capes as part of the.
Oh yeah. It's about layers.
Yeah.
Well, what it is I think like they like feel the need that every character has to have something flowing on them. So when they're running, it like swooshes back and forth.
All right, here we go. Last month, Snoop Dogg simultaneously took over Fortnite and Times Square with one performance. Well, tonight, he's here at the Game Awards to finish the fight, to help us celebrate our 10th anniversary.
Yes, Snoop Dogg is here to join Master Chief to, quote, finish the fight.
Yeah, finally. Snoop Dogg, they're adding Snoop Dogg to Halo 3.
Give it up for Snoop Dogg!
Jeff tries so hard to be cool.
I need you on your feet right now. Everybody on your feet. You at a party, y'all.
All right, I need to take a bathroom break. I'll be right back.
Okay. Everybody else here, I believe we're about to be treated to a brand new Snoop Dogg track.
Gangsters, time to change it. Young homies dangerous, rich is shameless. Do anything to be famous. If you're talking about this scripting, then you speaking my language. That's how you feel waking up with the world up under you. I'm rolling up, toe up, so comfortable. I'm revving up my revenue. I'm unavailable somewhere in Malibu. Somehow I made it off the avenue. Once upon a time, the dog we took it all. Patrols and bringing off the streets and my balls. In the field, ducking sales, close calls. Big wheels, got fish scales, the snowfall. Hold up, I like to thank me. And if we talking about the West, homie, thank me. You better thank me. Ain't nothing new. This is what I want to do. I just want to say thank you for letting me be myself. Can we get high? Please excuse me while I kiss the sky. Thank you for letting me be myself. If you're having a good time tonight, make some noise.
Guys, if you're having a good time tonight, just make some noise, because now I think we're going back through some Snoop Dogg hits.
32 years of Snoop Dogg. We're going to give it to you 1993 style. With so much drama in the LBC, it's kind of hard.
Snoop Dogg reminding the audience that he has been around as long as the Game Awards have been around, times 3. So get on Snoop Dogg's level if you're the Game Awards.
What time y'all leaving? 6 in the morning. So what you want to do? Look, I got a pocket full of rubbers and my homeboys do.
They will kick you out of the theater if you're there, if you wait until 6 in the morning to leave. I'm sure they'll kick you out like 6 minutes after the show ends.
Have they panned to Dally hitting the gritty or something out there?
No, but they were just on what's his name? He used to work for Disney.
Yeah, and on Every Giant Bomb.
Yeah, I can't think of his name.
he leaked Jonathan Drake's real phone number during a giant bomb thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh wow, yeah. That was or not Jonathan Drake's. It was what's his name's? Oh, why can't I? The guy that's the head of.
Oh yeah. The Iron Galaxy.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
god, why can't I think of his name? But
Yeah, why is his name escaping me? Yeah.
yeah. Snoop Dogg casually dropped that it's been 32 years of Snoop Dogg. And I was like, yeah, Snoop Dogg out here just reminding the Game Awards that he's been out here ×3 the amount of the Game Awards.
Sipping on gin and juice, baby.
Thank you.
Make some noise, world premiere.
Yeah. World premiere gin and juice.
No, the world premiere Snoop song wasn't that great. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good. What's going on? Are we going to clear the stage? Nope. Curtains.
Snoop Dogg, the legend. What an amazing performance. Thank you, Snoop. His new album with
I'm absolutely going to get the Fortnite
Fortnite as a season 6 festival icon.
Music controller that Cracked is putting out.
Lady Gaga, Billie Eilish, and Karol G. Also this year, once again, we had the Game Awards vote in Fortnite Island, where the Fortnite community picked Murder Mystery as their favorite island of the year. You can head to the TGA Island right now to check out all the nominees and meet MetaHuman Jeff. Yes, that's actually a thing. Stick around, much more Game Awards ahead.
Wait, you're not MetaHuman Jeff?
That's right, we are far from done. And awards like Best Narrative,
Jeff.
Of course, Game of the Year with the
You're telling me we're getting the full unadulterated Jeff right here?
There you go, fork knife. There you go. There's your objectives.
Yes. Fighting the Storm King. My, I guess, only gripe with Lego Fortnite is that I can't just go knock down a tree and it gives me an assortment of blocks and then I can just build with those blocks. That I think would really make Lego Fortnite something I'd be interested in. But right now it's predetermined sets that you just kind of snap pieces into. And
yeah, I
want for better or for worse, I want to be able to lay brick by brick exactly what I want.
It's sad because there's very few Lego games like that. There was that Lego Worlds game from a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But was it and Lego Island when we were all very young?
Yeah,
on PC.
Yeah. Well, what Lego Racer allowed you to build your own cart.
Yeah.
On the Legos.
With monsters?
What?
I'm so glad Nintendo has brought us their only trailer for Echoes, a game that's been out for 4 months.
Yeah. I like this game a lot.
Oh, yeah, it's a good game. I'm not saying that.
Yeah. It's really fun how you can just really ruin the pathing, but it doesn't break the game.
Yeah.
Hey, you're in the PC Game Pass ad. Want new games on day one?
Yeah.
Bet. We got you.
I had to delete Call of Duty for my Xbox because it was taking up 360 gigs of space.
I have it on there. Just I wanted to try some of the omnidirectional movement or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it sure is Call of Duty.
Yeah. Zach is all in.
I mean, I guess the zombie stuff is cool, but I've just never really been into the zombie stuff, so
yeah. It's very funny that they found a way to put zombies into the main campaign.
Oh yeah, well is it the main campaign or they have its own single player or not single player, I'm sorry, its own,
Zombies has its own standalone thing, but
yeah.
There's a mission in the main campaign that is a zombies thing.
Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Welcome back. We still have a few big awards to hand out, but first, for a limited time only, Prime members in the US can go to Amazon.com/up
to 50%.
to get 50% off select gaming accessories.
Where all my Prime heads at? Yeah.
Get that 8BitDo controller. That's always on sale. On sale.
Now, please welcome singer-songwriter Khalid.
Khalid?
Dude, nice,
Just
nice,
by
nice,
himself?
nice.
That's a sick fit, man. Leather suit, brown leather suit.
Isn't just the soundtrack of our journey. It's the racing heartbeat of every battle, the haunting echo of every failure, and the soul of every victory. From soaring orchestral pieces to intimate melodies that break our hearts, the right music makes games unforgettable. Here are the nominees for Best Score and Music.
Best score and music.
According to Dally, the theater is now half empty. People have just left in mass.
Oh, really? Just because Snoop Dogg's done play?
Yes. Yeah, once Snoop Dogg was over, they were done with it.
Unreal.
I
I
don't
mean,
know
they like started the show, and there were shots that looked like they hadn't even sold like half the tickets. But then there were
yeah.
other shots that looked pretty filled in. So they just didn't do a good job of like making the like area camera ready and forcing people to like sit closer.
Oh wow, Final Fantasy won for best music.
Like that shot makes it looks like it's packed in there.
Yeah. It's like a wrestling event. They've got like certain areas tarped off, hard cam, doesn't have anyone on it.
Yeah. I love
mean,
how
like,
they have a balcony up there, like somebody's gonna run in front and like be like, oh.
They gotta stop. Did you see Ken Kutaragi trying to get on stage?
Yeah. I think
that
he was
great.
confused. I don't think anybody said and he told him they were gonna do that.
Yeah. So he thought he was calling him up to the stage.
Yeah.
Hopefully a child ruins Jeff's night again.
Yeah, wasn't there that kid that jumped out
Yeah.
at the end and said like some political stuff or whatever?
Yeah, he was
last year?
like something about Hillary Clinton. I can't remember.
Thank you so much, everyone. I'm so excited. I have no words.
He's Matt Mercer. He's got some words. It just seems like Final Fantasy winning for Best Music Award just seems like it just seems like zero effort. Just like, yeah, of course. It's
this award here at the Game Awards. And I'd like to take this moment to express my sincere thanks to our development.
You see the captions for a second there? Just said speaking another language.
Unreal. To be fair, at least they didn't say like speaking Spanish or something like that and got the right language wrong.
It's saying like speaking Mandarin and be like weirdly racist about it.
Yeah.
Awards here today, and I'm so honored and pleased to receive this award.
It does almost feel a little bit like you almost have to make it up to like Square composers and stuff like that like they're getting these awards because like when they wrote the stuff that everybody now writes their stuff based off of like was like legendary and breaking, and no one there wasn't awards back then other than like maybe a couple dudes in a magazine being like, oh, your music's sick, dude.
No, or like Game Pro, where it's just like sound 5 points.
right. On the scale, audio got 4.8 out of 5. Oh, dope.
Around the world.
I wonder if anybody ever bought a game based off the like, yo, the audio in this game got such a high rating. Gameplay not so much, but the audio is off the charts.
Oh God, we still have to sit through like a music medley.
And now it's time for a tease of what's next from a legendary gaming franchise.
A legendary gaming franchise, you say?
Wow.
Is it Gran Turismo?
Is it Cars?
Is this Speed Racer? What the fuck is this? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Is this Sonic Racing? Like the yeah.
Crossworlds.
Thanks.
That's it? Sega, what are you doing?
They just know that all we need to show you is Shadow. Even Jeff is like, what a fucking shit show.
Trust me, it is a ton of fun. Next year,
It's
fans will
really-
get to experience the Mafia franchise like never before in Mafia: The Old Country, an origin story.
I'm actually really interested in like a period piece, like real old Italy mafia game. That sounds really cool to me. I just don't know if mafia games are necessarily fun to play.
Yeah.
Like the best mafia game was that Mafia, like gameplay wise, was Mafia 3, and then even that didn't play well. Absolutely gonna play this in Italian with subtitles.
Oh yeah. I think the thing that's like, you know, the most interesting about Mafia and stuff like that is like the decisions made by people and not so much the actions carried out.
Yeah.
And like I think that's always been my thing, where it's like you're either like, you know, it's always where you start out as the lackey, or you watch as the guy who you were the right hand man of like gets destroyed, and so you have to like go into like the privilege or whatever, and it just never like, I don't know, it just like it never clicks because I feel like you're not the one making the like decisions.
I don't know, it never feels like they follow through on their like concepts at all. Like conceptually, like Mafia 3 being set in the 60s is like a black man coming back from war and like working his way up the ranks of the organized crime while trying to get revenge and stuff. Like it's cool. It's a cool there's some cool racist killing moments in it and stuff.
Summer 2025. Now more winners tonight at the Game Awards. Here are the nominees.
Okay, we'll get next lightning round.
Animal Well, Elatro, Lorelei,
Like this is an award that people are very, very interested in.
Game Award goes to Elatro.
Yeah, no shit. We can't actually have this award on the main stage because we can't have
PSP Journey, Elatro, Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket, Wuthering Waves, and Zenless Zone.
I mean, I want it to be Zenless, but it should be Bellatra.
I hope it is. Yeah.
Here are the nominees for Best Audio Design.
Bellatra. Call of Duty audio design, honestly, always
Astrobot, I should say.
For audio design goes to Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2.
Okay.
Yeah, because it plays in the sandbox of sound in a different way than everything else.
Black Myth Wukong, Genshin Impact.
It's got to be Black Myth. If it's the Player's Voice Award, it's got to be Black Myth because that's got like a rabid fan base.
100% by the global community selected this goes to Black Myth
Yeah.
Wukong. Congratulations, Game Science.
It's so far out of my circle. Like I don't know anyone that's played Black Myth, but then you look at like the greater gamers out there, and that game's so hot.
Yeah.
We'll look at the new shooting star scene for the first time anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go. Let's do it. This game just came out, but let's.
Sick.
Yeah. Here's a precious moment.
I'm so tired of hearing this song already. I can tell
I
you
know.
that much.
You know. This is just the trailer. It just doesn't look any different from any trailer.
Yeah.
I know it. I'm aware that it is different, but like,
Is it? Oh, here's the problem. It's like I've watched my wife play this, and like other than that like little floaty mushroom thing, I think I've seen everything we've seen so far here. I don't think I've actually seen her fish, but I have seen her earn a fishing suit.
oh, pumpkin bowling. Okay.
I haven't directly seen pumpkin bowling, but I have seen bowling. I have
and
seen
BMX?
bike riding. Yeah, that's like you're witnessing right now. Like there are Legend of Zelda like style like dungeons or rune or not runes. What are those things called in the most recent games?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the yeah.
I don't know
The
why
not
that is.
dungeons.
Yeah. The pedestals? No, what are those things called?
Yeah, what
Doesn't
are
matter.
they? Yeah.
But yeah, they're basically those. They send you
Shrines.
to a world.
Shrines.
Shrines, yes, yeah. They send you to like a shrine world, and you get a star at the end. I was like, is this Super Mario Sunshine? Like, what are you playing?
Yeah, let's go. Were the cats singing? Is that
I believe so. There is a suit that's like an animal tender or whatever, and it's just the whole outfit is just to bathe animals, and you get those are the stars you're trying to collect. You bathe these animals, and then you get a chunk of their wool, and like that's like a currency to make outfits or something.
All right. Great timing. Show the Mafia game, play another game, give out some awards, and then show the Mafia sale.
80% off.
Yeah.
Get a Steam Deck. Hell yeah. I just we'll talk about it on the podcast sometime soon, but I just got I kickstarted and then received one of those Genki start points or save points. So I am now experiencing Windows on my Steam Deck. I can tell you that I've spent almost 4 hours yesterday trying to get Zenless to work on it.
Yeah.
And hey, it does, but we'll talk about it. There is it is I think unless like we can kind of just talk about a little bit of it now. I think Microsoft, Xbox, Windows, whoever is going to have to step in and fix how those devices in particular work with Windows.
Yeah.
Because you either have to run third-party software or nothing's going to work. And that adds to like what is already not a great solution to run a PC at that small size.
Yeah.
It is like they really need to figure out like either, and it's one of those things, it's like they're never going to figure out native support with Valve. Like Valve is going to have to figure it out. And I'm shocked that those developers release some of those products in the state that like they are without handheld companion. Like I like that SafePoint thing ships with handheld companion installed in it if you get one of the SSDs pre-installed with like a Windows copy.
Yeah.
And man, I can't imagine, like I watched those instructions and love like how you go through like running Windows and stuff on that, like doing that by like hand, like nuts. The Steam Deck just like I would say in the last couple of months became a product that I would recommend to somebody that's not like plugged into how computing and like games work on PC. And like the idea of running Windows on a device like that, like receiving like those ROG allies and stuff, like and launching like a Steam game or any game on it, like trying to get that configured in independent games, like nuts. Like that can't be how those things exist going into 2025 for Windows, or Steam OS will take over that whole market, and then no one will care. Everybody will release a product that works on Steam OS for that mobile thing. That's my 2 cents. Fix it, Microsoft. If any Microsoft third-party partners are listening to me right now that develop like PCs, like Windows handhelds and stuff like that, if you guys are not down like Microsoft's throat to figure that out, like for native support for all that stuff, like native drivers and stuff when a product gets released, like you are asking for a bad time.
tinkering I have to do every time I launch a game in any way, shape, or form on the Ally.
It's dude, that's the thing. I guess you have one of those devices.
Yeah.
So like that's just my pure assumption, just based on the like little bit of time I've spent with like Windows.
There are
on
times
Steam
where
Deck.
Steam just does not recognize that you have a controller, that this thing is a controller.
Yeah. Well, so my big thing, even like, so it had handheld companion pre-installed and stuff like that. I'm sure you have experience with it because it's like the solution for that.
Yeah.
And like even that is like janky to the point of like it was causing Zenless to crash because it wasn't understanding that like this command could bring up like a mouse and keyboard, or it could bring up something, and I would like accidentally bump the thing that brought my like cursor up to desktop mode, and it would just make Zenless hard crash. And I was like, oh, this is just going to be a thing. And then I'm like, okay, well, can I run it with it turned off? And it's like, nope, Zenless doesn't see a controller plugged in.
Yeah.
Which is the native support. And you're like, okay.
Inexplicably, it seems like Steam has the most issues. Like, if this thing is definitely a Xbox like Game Pass / Marketplace, like it works on that shit no problem. There's never an issue. It's so weird. I don't understand it.
Yeah, it's like I'm not even sure like why I would have Steam installed like on the PC Windows side of that. Like, because like
I kind of
literally,
don't.
it's like literally that device to me is like, or the only reason I have Windows on it is just for stuff like that. And I thought like, because occasionally I have to remote into computers to like click buttons, that I was like, oh, I could just put TeamViewer or whatever on it and remote in that way too. So like, it was gonna be what is like a cyber deck essentially for me then with Windows, but like it doesn't make it, that system does not make it easy to run Windows. And I'm just almost like, I just would, if there wasn't some things that could not be played on anything but Windows, I would just be fully figuring out Linux and, maybe building a desktop that has Linux and Steam OS installed on it.
That weird game that they just played, that like Telltale looking ass hero adventure game looked interesting.
Yeah, was it the Invincible series?
No, it's
its
own. It's a new IP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought it was like public domain, like a Chip Zdarsky thing for a minute. But... Here's Sam Lake constantly having to do the bit now.
It felt like a loop. I'd lost track of how many times I've been here, how many awards I've won.
He just constantly has to do the Max Payne face everywhere he goes. Except now that Max Payne's voice is dead, they have to like.
I was out the award for best narrative.
Keep in mind, this is not in black and white to the audience.
No,
this is just Sam. This is just Sam Lake awkwardly standing on stage while a VO plays.
They would never need to know that. Play it cool on the stage.
Well, at least he's like miming up there. He's doing a bit.
Yeah.
That's what I all wanted.
I like Sam Lake understands
save it for another time.
What he is in the industry.
For best narrative.
I mean, that was a pretty good bit.
That was a good bit. Yeah.
I wonder if he came up with that bit, or if like the Game Awards came up with the bit.
Okay, that's a good narrative. Yeah. Well, that's
I mean, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Narrative. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Narrative. Yeah. It's a narrative that we've all seen before, but they didn't change much of the narrative, and it was great. My wife died of a disease.
Metaphor.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, Sam Lake is going. Oh, okay. I thought Sam Lake was about to accept that award. No. The Persona guy's like, screw that. I earned this.
Can't believe Max Payne just gave me the award.
Yeah, oh, dude, I love Max Payne. Dude, sick. Max Payne's so good. I know, right? Thank you so much. Yeah, Max Payne's so cool.
When I made Persona, I really tried to secure the essence of
I thought to myself, my creepy guys don't have quite a creepy enough place to be creepy guys in. And then I wanted to name everybody in the main cast essentially after a Formula One driver.
So first of all, I think it's fantastic. I feel so happy and so honored to be up here on stage at this incredible show. I think storytelling is a really important part of games. And I think knowing that we focus on making stories throughout our career, and knowing that we've been honored here in this way today is
yeah. Well, tell that to Balatro.
So additionally, I'd like to thank everybody at the studio who has helped make this game. Without their help, we could not have done this. So thank you guys so much.
I really fucking want Balatro to win the Game of the Year award, just because I feel like that's the answer that would make the people most mad.
Yeah. Does that mean Woot has to get up and accept the award too? Because that would be insane.
Congratulations.
Actually, I think the one that would make people the most mad is if the Elden Ring DLC one for Game of the Year.
Oh yeah.
Thanks to Sam Lake as well for coming out for that. All right. Well, before we get to Game of the Year, we do have one last very special announcement to share with you. This year,
I have
stars
cancer.
aligned for some very magical things to happen at our anniversary show. Things that might not have ever seemed a possibility. If you truly love video games like I do, this moment
Have this be Half-Life 3.
for all of us.
It's either Half-Life 3 or we're gonna get the Switch too. It's definitely Half-Life 3 though, hopefully. Dude, it would be insane if he does this and it's just Takeo Drum Master and that's it.
Patapon 4.
Dude. Well, they actually, there is a Patapon like spiritual successor coming out, right?
Yeah.
Oh, is this the medley first though? Are we getting the medley?
I don't know anymore. You'd think he would just... Okami 3. No, this is fucking Zelda, isn't it? That'd be so funny.
Yeah.
No, it's Okami.
Yeah.
Zach is furiously cranking it.
Okami sequel.
It's fucking sick. Yeah, Kamiya.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Oh my God, what an amazing moment. Together again, Takeuchi-san and Kamiya-san and his new studio that we're also announcing, Clovers. Production is just about to begin on the Okami sequel.
You just put an
And I'm
S at the
beyond
end of the
honored
old
we can
studio.
share this very special announcement here at our 10th anniversary.
We're all
celebration.
blocked.
Thank you to Capcom and the Tujimoto family for this anniversary gift. Still to come, Game of the Year. But right now, here's some much-awaited news on the release timing for Crimson Desert from Pearl Abyss.
What? What words? I don't recognize any of those words.
The dude's on the verge of tears, and then is like, and now it's time for a commercial. Yeah, you mentioned the Half-Life 3 thing. That was the big rumor going into tonight,
Yeah.
right? Was that Half-Life 3 was going to get
It's
revealed?
because there's been so much Half-Life shit all around, man. It would be super weird. Because to me, okay, here's the thing. To me, Okami, an Okami sequel all these years later is not like shocking. It is surprising, yes, but like not on the level of something like that. Like I don't know. I love Okami, man. It's genuinely one of the all-time greats.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It just doesn't have. It just till somebody like Zach, it definitely has a certain impact. I hope they put the IGN logo on the package.
Well, I mean, he literally just said like it's about to start production. Like there's
Yeah.
like that trailer
Yeah.
is what exists of Okami
Yeah.
sequel right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
So like so what is an Okami sequel in the year 2024? Because is
Yeah.
it a linear dungeon like Zelda
Yeah.
type game like or
Mhm.
like what's what is that? So who knows? Hopefully it's cool. Can't
Yeah.
wait. But like.
I definitely want it. Did you ever play the DS one, Okamaden?
No, I didn't. I don't. Or if see, I feel like I've seen a lot of it, but I feel like I must have watched a playthrough or something.
Yeah. It just kind of exists. Like it's not a bad game, but like it just exists out there.
One, I can't imagine it's an easy game to track down and/or purchase these days.
Yeah.
Jeff needed a minute, so we're running a Fortnite reload.
Yeah, this is like the 4th Fortnite commercial.
Dude, how wild would it be if in like the middle of the Game Awards we just dropped in? They just like, hey, he was like, all right, guys, we're gonna drop into a game of Fortnite here real quick, and as soon as we die, we'll get back to the awards.
And technically, the Snoop Dogg concert was a Fortnite commercial too. So...
Yeah.
Oh. All right, we got. What time is it? Okay, we got.
If they hard revealed like the Muppets in that Universal doesn't own the Muppets, right? Disney does.
Disney does, yeah.
I was gonna say if they were like hard cut to like the Muppets in that Multiverses game, that would be really funny.
It's so funny.
Dude, a show long bit would be so good.
Just pan out and show them that there's like a new Fortnite mode where they heckle you the entire.
That's like giving a lifetime achievement award to pre-order bonuses.
Hey, look! I think the show's about to get better.
It's extremely funny to think that Statler and Waldorf have their fingers on the pulse of the gaming industry. That they understand like the concept of pre-order bonuses.
What a maroon.
The Muppets. All right, welcome back to the Game Awards, everyone.
Hey, sick.
Before we present Game of the Year, I just wanted to come out
Jeff
here and
does
reflect
give the
on
Muppets more
what
work
we
than
shared
Disney
over the
does.
past
So.
decade. And tonight, there have been so many incredible announcements. I can't believe the show that we're able to put together, and thanks to all the studios and developers for helping us make it happen. So I just want to say thank you to so many of you here in the person who have believed in me along the way and trusted our team to create this event.
Hideo Kojima.
Around the world for taking your
Thank you to Hideo to give me legitimacy.
I can't even begin to imagine where this industry will be for our 20th anniversary. And we're going to keep working as hard.
Oh, wow. All right, Jeff.
Shot called.
Babe Ruth out there pointing his bat out at the right field.
Is such a special show. We do have one more thing.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, this is going to be it,
One of
huh?
our industry's most celebrated developers has been hard at work in complete secrecy, building a brand new original world unlike anything they've done before.
Oh.
What you're about to see is captured entirely in the game engine.
Okay.
We're happy to share with you tonight's final world premiere at the 10th anniversary of the Game Awards.
Metal Gear Solid.
Dude, what if it was Deadlock, the like Valve thing game that's not like
the game that's never been officially announced?
Yeah. All right. All right. Dude, this is already giving Kojima vibes.
He was so emotional talking about this game.
I was talking about Okami. He was so emotional. It's like,
yeah,
got it together for this one.
Okay.
No Man's
Uzuma.
Sky DLC.
Yeah.
Porsche.
Raiden. What the fuck is this? Just sitting in silence. Just
I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out like what, like the animation style, like what,
yeah.
like what studio it
What
reminds
hints
me
are
of.
they trying to give us about the studio that's behind this?
Yeah.
Tell me something good.
Well, you're right. It checks out. He's hiding out around the Superior Moon.
Excellent.
How is that excellent? He's next to fucking Superior. No one has left that planet in over 600 years. Anyone who even flies close to it is never heard from again.
Alright.
Superstitions.
No, no, no. Superstitions are the crazy rumors about what happened on that planet. These are facts.
You worry too much.
You know what I worry just right about? I say we wait for him to leave.
This is fucking BioWare. What do we got going
Yeah,
on?
I don't know. I'm super into all these screens and everything
Yeah.
we've seen so far.
I'm wasting my time right now.
Can you please claim him? I don't need another hunter swooping in.
Who is swooping? No one is crazy enough to go there.
He clearly is.
He is clearly desperate.
And so am I, so...
Is it Keanu
claim him,
Reeves?
or I will find another...
We go. Or is it? Is that Kamal?
Yeah, yeah. What's going on there?
That's Sigourney Weaver. This sci-fi track is sick.
It's oh, so is this Naughty Dog's next thing?
Yeah. Snatcher 2. Oh,
Sony, Adidas, Porsche. Like, geez, we're branded out the wazoo so far.
Wipeout.
Who's the team that built well, we're about to find out.
Yeah, Naughty Dog.
Yeah.
Right. What we all right. All right.
The Heretic Prophet.
That's not a good name.
No, but hey, I'm down. That looks sick.
Weird retro future by way of the 80s. Let's go.
The Heretic Prophet, a brand new franchise from Naughty Dog and PlayStation, directed by Neil Druckmann and starring
Well,
Gabrielle.
time to go. Move on.
No. I'm also happy to share the trailer you just saw and the full game will feature a new original score from Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay.
Oh, sick.
Let's go.
Okay.
That's why that track ruled.
And we can't wait to learn more. Thanks to Naughty Dog and PlayStation for that special announcement. And now to present the
Hey, you remember how they announced that the new Tron movie has a soundtrack by 9 Inch Nails?
Please welcome last year's winner from Larian, Sven Vinka.
I always feel bad when they put the people up there to like do these awards. Like, I guess I'm not gonna win again this year, huh?
I realize you guys have been sitting here for over 3 hours, but I still have some time credits from last year to cash in. So it turns out that not
Every once in a while they'll put a guy up here to give a big award that English isn't their first language, and you always like, oh come on, you guys need to work with him a little more.
Well, an oracle told me. She said, change is coming. It's a modern oracle, so they made me sign an NDA. But I trust all of you. I know you can keep a secret. You will never leak it. The oracle told me that the game of the year 2025 was going to be made by a studio who found the formula to make it up here on stage. It's stupidly simple, but somehow it keeps on getting lost. Studio made their game because they wanted to make a game that they wanted to play themselves. They created it because it hadn't been created
I
before.
really just want
They
Balatro
didn't
to
make
win
it
because
with
it's
big
one
resources.
guy. Just a guy. That's
They didn't have to meet arbitrary sales targets or fear being laid off if they didn't meet those targets.
We still haven't gotten the like game of the year like medley, have we?
Cramming the game with anything whose only purpose was
I
to
think they've.
increase revenue.
I don't know.
and didn't
It's
save the game.
there were
They didn't treat
theoretically
their
should only be 2
developers
minutes
like
left of
members
this
on a
show.
bench. They treated players as users to exploit. And they didn't make decisions they knew were short-sighted in function of a bonus or politics. They knew that if you put the game and the team first, the revenue will follow. They were driven by idealism and wanted players to have fun. And they realized that if the developers didn't have fun, nobody was going to have any fun. They
Oh, we got
understood
the
the value
damn
of respect.
woke game
That if they
developers
treated
up
their
here talking
developers
about
and players well,
and
the
we're
same
doing
would
stuff for
allow players
love,
to
not
forgive them
profit.
when
Fuck.
things didn't go as planned. But above all, they cared about their game because they loved games. It's really that simple, said the Oracle. Winning game of the year.
Okay, man.
turned out to
Great.
be a lot
You got a
of
bit.
Give it
Yeah.
to Balatro or get off.
Yeah.
Those who will
I don't even know who else is up for game of the year. I'm sure Refantasio probably
Yeah,
is.
Refantasio, Final Fantasy, Elden Ring DLC.
You can always come back next year and chat for 3 minutes. Okay? So,
Yeah,
now,
I forget
pay
what else.
tribute to the nominees for Game of the Year, once again, Lorna Balf and the TGA Orchestra.
Oh, yeah, here we go. This is the medley.
Yeah.
To announce what the...
A game that uses a full orchestra, I believe, for most of its music.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
that
man,
guy's
that
losing it.
Love to see it. Got going Jethro Tull on that fucking scene.
What won game of the year last year?
Was it Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, I think it had to have been.
The Game Awards 2023. Yeah, Baldur's Gate last year. Yeah!
Yeah!
I want to be the official symphonic guitar player.
The vocoder guy, yeah. I'm surprised we're not seeing him because that I'm sure if he has like a tube in his mouth, it's crazy.
Yeah. I'm looking at the past winners of the Game of the Year award. 2016 Overwatch. Hey, remember when Overwatch was the biggest game in the world, and then they just immediately fucked it up?
I used to love Overwatch so much. I'm so sad.
Yeah. I guess I said earlier, I'm not much of a multiplayer guy, but fuck, I loved Overwatch. Yeah. Need to get Jeff needs a theme song, I think we need to figure out.
Yeah, is there a like game? Oh my god, we're showering fireworks.
We got pyro, baby.
I feel like that pyro maybe started a little late because it's still coming down.
probably much more impressive in the. This is just the stream. It's not me. That's lagging.
Pyro is the one thing, like, you know, that I think I will always refuse to have in arenas that I run events in. Like, no, thank you. That, like, look at that. Like, you can't even see the man. He's like fogged out by smoke.
The wrestler, The Undertaker, got hit by a fireball in his pyro once.
Oh God.
Astrobot Game of the Year. Yeah, because like, and it's one of those things where he kept telling the guy like, "You got to move this. You got to. It can't go off that close to me." And then it went off next to him. I don't know. Yeah, Astrobot seems fair.
I mean, it's probably the only game that I like 100%ed and then like put down, and like I guess I got DLC to play.
Yeah, but do you? Is the speed running really something for you?
Yeah, well, they added that like, or they're going to add, maybe it's tomorrow, that like new map or whatever. That's like a normal world, not a like speed running map.
I think Astrobot winning is one of those, like, every few years they need to have like a non-controversial. It's like when It Takes Two won Game of the Year. Everyone's like, yeah, it's a good game, but I don't know if it was the best game that came out this year. You know, Baldur's Gate was the correct choice last year.
Wow. Nothing can prepare you for that. Thank you so much. I'm thinking once again to all the Asobis back in Japan. You know, all 65 of them right now, they're crying.
I know he said Azobis, but I thought he said SOBs. Like, it's like all those SOBs back in Japan.
You're not getting this award.
You know, when I thought about, you know,
Oh, do you know what the very first Game of the Year was?
Back on Spike TV?
No, of like the one that we're celebrating 10th anniversary of way back in.
No, what was that one?
Dragon Age Inquisition.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The kids especially, because we had this huge privilege.
And when was well, I guess the answer is 2014, right?
Correct.
So Team Asobi, really, from the bottom of our heart, you know, well done and thank you so much. Now, thank you.
Sounded so sad when he said that. The nominees that year were Dragon Age, Bayonetta 2, Dark Souls 2, Hearthstone, and Shadow of Mordor.
Yikes.
You know, the studio a chance, and Scott Roddy, who really believed
Jarvin, the cat, named after a video game that I think won an award tonight, League of Legends.
Did it? I don't know. Did Arcane win? No.
No, I think didn't they win for one of the community supports or ongoing support or something? They were at least nominated, I think.
Yeah.
About celebrating 30 years. So to them as well, you know, from the bottom of our heart, thank you so much.
I've been watching the Game Awards for longer than I've been playing League of Legends.
I didn't plan to say it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. You know, platformers, you know, PlayStation 30 years, and we made a platformer, which is great. It's very nostalgic and fresh at the same time. But let's not forget that even before PlayStation, there were people making platformers. I remember I was a kid in 1989, Christmas, and I got a gray box. There was a game packed in. It was called Super Mario Brothers, and it was really, really great.
Are you shouting out Super Mario Brothers? Yo, dog, check out this game that inspired Astrobot. It's called Super Mario Brothers.
Who really put like platformers and showed us innovation and quality consistently, and inspired us to actually make the game that we made. So that's also, and I've managed not to mention them. Have you noticed? But you all know who they are, and many other companies that have been inspired over the years. So that's really, really important, and we want to pay tribute to them tonight. So from the bottom of our heart, thank you so much.
Wow, the most Sony of Sony studios going, hey, you know what, Mario guy, pretty cool. Dude, there goes the microphone stand. Whoop.
I would like Jeff to come out. It's like, okay, I lied.
Yeah, I'm really worried he's going to.
Congratulations, Astrobot, and that is going to do it for
Oh,
our
thank
10th
God.
anniversary of the
Oh.
Game Awards.
Free us,
More than
Jeff.
anything, I hope tonight made
Yeah, he had the opportunity to do the coolest thing.
brighter and greater than ever. Congratulations to the winners, and thanks to all the incredible teams around the world who shared their upcoming work with us
Kitty,
today.
kitty.
Putting together this show has been so special to our team, personally and professionally. Thanks to all of you for showing up and believing in me.
Oh,
and the Game
jeez.
Awards. We'll see you back here at the Peacock Theater for the Game Awards 2025, our 12th show live on Thursday, December 11th, 2025. Thank you. Happy holidays. Have a
Is
good night.
Thursday just the cheapest day of the week to rent the theater? Is that the...
It must be, yeah.
Oh, now we got the confetti cannons.
I'm not against Thursday being like the day. Oh, there they
Yeah.
are. All right. Well, as they wrap things up there,
Yeah.
I guess we can briefly just talk about what our favorite thing is that we saw.
Yeah. I'm just gonna close out. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna remove it.
Like you didn't want to watch the kissing going on
Yeah,
for some reason.
it's
I
starting to
can't-
go really south on my video stream over here. So I just have to.
I can say that I mean, in all honesty, there really wasn't a whole heck of a lot. For me, I'm a big unfortunately I'm a big Nintendo guy, and Nintendo didn't
Just
show
doesn't.
up other than a sizzle trailer, really.
Yeah.
But I will say that just looking at the name right now, Intergalactic,
Yeah.
the Heretic Prophet looks nuts.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about earlier, like CRT televisions and that
Yeah.
like Zenless aesthetic. Like, I know that it gets wrapped up in this like 80s nostalgia, but it's just something about like that, like tech, like being integrated into like the future.
There's something about just like tubes and diodes and stuff being the moving parts of some deep sci-fi lore, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, so that's definitely good. And I again, as I always get upset with these game awards, like we didn't really see gameplay of anything, including the only other thing that I'm kind of interested in, other than obviously Okami, but I don't even count that as a reveal since they literally announced that they haven't even started production on it yet.
Yeah.
But Sonic Racing, what was it called? Sonic Between Worlds, Cross Worlds, coming soon. Great.
It's super stoked about the Fumito Uwata's next game, the Team Ico game that they announced.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like that had a cool trailer to it too. It's like
well, I guess
weird.
That Screamers game also kind of looks interesting, but it's
Yeah.
like, is that a racing game or is it a card game or is it what?
It said wish list now, so I'm gonna have to go and look at
at Screamers.
Screamers. I mean, Onimusha, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. I mean,
yeah, I'm scrolling through. Yeah, it's again one of those where it's like all the like kind of cool stuff wasn't real gameplay.
Yeah.
There was just these kind of like CGI trailers.
Yeah.
Or
it's crazy that they have the that they're just giving the Yakuza team Virtual Fighter. Like, just it's yours now. Just make a Virtual Fighter game.
Figure it out. That Project Century looks cool too.
But again, it's hard to know because we didn't see anything. Like,
yeah, well, I guess Project Century like was at least close to like I would assume gameplay looks very close to that if there wasn't some gameplay there.
I mean, I'm absolutely gonna play the shit out of a new Turok game, even if it's bad.
Yeah, Outer Worlds 2 is maybe interesting.
I don't
care. Yeah, the standalone Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Or Elden Ring, the
co-op
Witcher,
Elden Ring.
which wasn't gameplay, which was a trailer running on a quote unannounced RTX NVIDIA graphics card.
Yeah. That game's not coming out for another 7 years anyway.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
I mean, the Ninja Gaiden looks cool, but like it's just another one of those games. Like, it's just we're kind of hitting capacity at well-made revival 16-bit revival games kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
the Power Rangers game just came out that's good and stuff. It's like it's all just we're kind of all just existing in this world. But
yeah,
I guess Okami is Okami and Intergalactic Game are probably the two things that will, and the Ico. Those are the three. Those are the big three for me on this one.
Yeah, that Ico one was very interesting. Yeah, I'll go with.
Oh yeah, what the
too.
fuck was that one mech game that we were talking? Like that's
that was the other the Zoids one, right?
Steel,
Like
yeah, the Zoids Steel Hunters or something.
Steel Hunters, yeah. So there, you know what? That I was blowing smoke. Apparently, it was actually a pretty solid like lineup of
I
games.
don't think it was. I don't think it was like. Even the things that were like the holy shit moments weren't like over the top holy shit moments. Like, yeah, holy shit, they're making a new Okami, but I don't think it's like it's not like when they announce, Cloud is coming to Super Smash Brothers at Nintendo of New York, kind of like hooting and hollering,
Yeah.
It's just like, oh fuck yeah, they're finally doing Okami. I kind of always assumed there would be a new Okami at some point. So
yeah. Well, another successful, not so much drink along this year, but hang out for the Game Awards. Dally stepped in for exactly like 13 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, he kept saying he'll call in from time to time, but
Yeah, in a crowded arena that apparently had pyro.
Yeah, that was never really an option. Yeah, but I'll be interested to hear his boots to the ground analysis after the fact, especially since apparently people were just leaving in droves. So
yeah. Well, and I mean, it is cool that some of those developers were there that made announcements for games, probably, so they got to see their game featured in the 10-year anniversary show.
Yeah.
So
it didn't have a big, despite the biggest game on the show being like the biggest indie darling in recent, like there wasn't a big like indie representation on the show. Like he keeps talking about, would have been nice to see maybe some like a independent sizzle reel like Nintendo does from time to time or something. But
yeah, well, I mean, obviously there was an independent game that won quite a few awards that maybe an independent game wouldn't necessarily be up for normally. So I see that, but yeah, other than the sort of what did they call the award they gave to that gentleman who was like supporting the industry? Might have even been Industry Support Award. But like other than that, they didn't really highlight like any sort of creators or focusing on these sort of initiatives in the industry and stuff, which they've done in the past. It was really just kind of that segment, and that was it. So yeah, overall a decent show. Certainly we have good stuff.
I do have some very, very interesting information for you. I looked up the video game that was announced that we were talking about called Screamer.
Yes.
That is a game that's actually like a revival. This is an old PC game from the 90s. There was an old PC racing game called Screamer that this is like a reimagining of.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
the game
I look forward to
the game used texture mapped polygon modeled tracks and cars and shares elements with Ridge Racer.
Oh my god. All right, that old, huh?
Yeah. It's literally a 29-year-old game. It came out in 1995.
Hey, cool. You know what? We need more like cool racing games that aren't like either like 100% sim or 100% like realistic or arcadey. Give me that in between, which Need for Speed used to do, and then like disappeared. They're making a new Tokyo Extreme like Tourmaster game. Like, so excited for the future of racing games, including Sonic.
Especially Sonic. Everybody was Super Sonic racing.
I love that game so much. JJ, what a pleasure to watch
it's
the
always
Game
fun.
Awards with you.
Yeah.
Um,
Can't wait for next year. Do it again.
Yes,
Since Dally decides he's gonna go to the Game Awards and leaves me in charge of the keys to the castle.
So yeah, thanks for hanging out. If you hung
Yeah.
out with us, and we'll see you at the next Game Awards, and probably before that. There's a lot of time before
The
that.
holiday Christmas party for SideQuesting is coming up. That's next week. We'll be doing the holiday Christmas party. Dally promised me that the Patreon was going up today or tomorrow, so we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, no, thank you all for joining us. Hey, and have a great rest of your night and weekends on the way. So
Happy game holidays.
happy game Christmas. Yeah. All right, see y'all. Not leave, end stream. That's the